Uh, there's no one here, so like I can fix this real quick. Just give me 1 second. What the hell is going on? Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. My camera's on here. That's why. Properties. Come on, man. Remove. Let's add my camera again. Transform. Center to screen. Yeah, it's not gonna be there. It's not gonna be there for this today. Too bad. Too bad. Hmm. All right then. So we are finally ready. Oh my God, we are finally ready. We're finally ready to start chapter 2. It took so damn long. It's already 1:40 a.m. Okay. Welcome to everyone, and before we start Antebellum Lockdown Chapter 2, let's first talk about what happened in Chapter 1 because the stream was too long, so we couldn't really talk about it very well. So I have my co-host today with me, Chief. What were our thoughts on like what are we feeling about Chapter 1?
Man, I can't even like begin to like form a thought in my brain.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get that. Um, so I guess I'll go first. I from a writing standpoint, absolutely great. Like great chapter. The mystery was not the most complex, but it's the first case. It's better than most first cases, in all honesty, right? Like the mainline series too. It's like a very solid first case from the mystery standpoint. But like the character writing, man, that's where it's at. I don't think I can hate even a single character in this story so far. Even the culprit and like the victim, that happened last time. R.I.P. Legends. And yeah, like the character dynamics are so unbelievably interesting. They got us invested and hooked onto these people. Also the progression. I feel like the changes that this story makes in the original Danganronpa format, they are really good from like a story structure standpoint. Like instead of having one murder every week, you know, they got one murder like every few months or so. That is much more realistic, I will say. Danganronpa was never really a realistic setting to begin with, but like this is slightly gives us more time. The longer daily lives give us more time to get attached to the characters, and I just think it's overall a great narrative decision that the writers have made. We had so many events, so many free time events and favors and all. It just made us like, for example, the service, right? With Mint, that really added to the impact when he unfortunately kicked the bucket as the first victim of this game. Again, the game, the campaign with Dracule and like all the other scenes that we have with him, it all just adds a lot of depth and characterization to the characters, and I love that. I love that. So we'll see, from the montage that we see, at the end of the chapter, we saw that people are starting to reel back and like recover from these losses, and it seems like this is going to be a very long, you know, daily life. We have too much, you know. And does that make sense? I guess not. But yeah, do you want to say anything before we begin?
Not really, but I really miss them.
Yeah, I really miss them too. Oh man, like even I got a bit emotional near the end there, but yeah. One thing I will say though, one thing that makes the game masters of this one different than from most fan games is the strange level of standards that they have. Is like I'm a villain, not a monster head ass. They did not hurt anyone during the sacrifice game. They did not like, even during Dracula's execution, it was revealed. I hope it's true that they did not hurt any innocents in this. So that's really nice. I really like that. Let's see where that goes. So shall we begin?
Yeah.
Chapter 2, here we come. Come on. By the way, unfortunately, I won't be having my camera on, today. So please do forgive me for that. My camera is just not working for some reason. I'll fix it next time though, I promise. Cog. Welcome to everyone who's here. Now we got 10 out of 12 prisoners remaining. Let's see.
Well, well, well. Look at us. Back here again.
We are so back. Are we back? Yes, we are so back. It was so over for a second. Still the same old posters.
I know it's been a while. What, a month and a half?
Damn, month and a half. Damn, they're really taking their sweet ass time here.
If it was up to me, we'd be on air again a lot sooner. Unfortunately, we had some small complications to work out after the murder.
Damn, they sound slightly different, but it's good.
Well, you've been left in the dark for a while, so I won't keep you waiting. I'm sure you're eager to know what the prisoners have been up to.
Hi, sorry for missing the last stream. Dog, you missed a lot. Boss, you missed a lot, but it's fine, it's fine. We are happy to have you here. I'm assuming that you have, seen chapter 2 at least, if not chapter 3 daily life, then you have seen chapter 2 at least. So you know what happened, but like man, we had a 5.5 hour long stream. We were fucked up. It was a great case. I predicted everything. I have a witness on call with me right here, vouch for me please. I have a witness along with me right here that saw me predict everything, right?
Yeah.
Like I was cooking. I was cooking all the twists, but like it was still pretty shocking. But man, let's see.
Let me catch you up with the prisoners you judged last time. Starting with prisoner 02, Lyra Chattel.
Okay, so what happens with her?
With her, it was a bit of a split.
Mm.
Back and forth.
Back and forth.
She was leaning pretty heavily towards Worthy for a long while. What? Did you think she was pretty or something?
Nah, depends on who you ask.
Or maybe you just wanted to encourage the cycle she was in. No, I'm not going to judge. All I'm saying is that if you voted her worthy, I'm sure she'd see it as you falling for her facade in the same way her victims did.
Fair enough.
But slowly over time, the votes seemed to shift. It looks like some of you started doing some thinking. Maybe you just wanted to uphold her wishes. Or maybe she just started pissing you off. Whatever the reason was, there was a major shift right near the end. I'm almost convinced there was something fishy afoot. But it's not my job to investigate that.
Ooh.
Eventually, she was pushed just barely into a corrupt vote with a close cut 50.2%.
Damn, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Like it's fine if you lose at like a 99-1. Like damn, we got absolutely rolled. It's fine then. But like 50.2% is tough, man. That's rough. My condolences.
Holy shit, you were close to 50-50, huh? I don't know what we would have done if she landed right in the middle.
Yeah, what would we all have done? Like a 0.2%. See, that's what I'm saying.
Being so close to Worthy, despite her corrupt verdict, has definitely seemed to unsettle her a bit. I think she thought if she got corrupt, she could just go about things her own way. Which, yeah, she's been doing.
Damn. Does she not go home or does she just like live there? That's gotta be boring as shit.
But cutting it so close has clearly made her do some thinking. Her confidence in her own actions has definitely been shaken.
Perfect 50% would have been a purgatory setting. Oh yeah.
Obviously, she thinks some of you just wanted to take away her agency and disrespect her wishes once again. or just voted her worthy because you thought she was hot. But I think you've definitely thrown her off. She's been forced to think, even if she denies it.
Yeah, like if she was just like fully like easily deemed worthy or easily deemed corrupt, it wouldn't have been as bad. But like this, I get it. I get it. A lot of people with substance abuse issues. Again, I don't mean to overgeneralize, but a lot of people with substance abuse issues, I know because I have one in my family who I'm pretty close to. So they, usually fall into these kinds of bad habits and like related bad habits because to avoid exactly something like this, like a moral dilemma, you know, a dilemma with identity and all as well. So yeah, she's been forced to think. And that's the worst case scenario for her.
She started to seriously reconsider the way things have gone so far, not just discarding people's belief that she can get better, as them just being deceived by her somehow. Despite this, she's still corrupt, even if it's just slightly, meaning her access to kitchen supplies, medication, and the showers have been restricted. And her cell has been stripped. Not that it bothers her, she's been crashing in another prisoner's cell.
Of course, we know who prisoner it is.
The same prisoner who's helping her effectively circumvent her corrupt verdict, helping her get food, showers, and whatever else she needs like a loyal puppy dog. That person being prisoner
Yep.
03 Ezekiel Elias.
Look, man, they've both had a loss, They're working through it. They're bouncing back.
It seems after 11's death, he needed someone else to latch onto. Or at least he wanted to make sure that no one else left him. Which has led to some fascinating developments, really.
Okay.
Him and 02 have started dating, and have made this
Oh.
relationship very clear to the other prisoners, telling them that they kiss on the mouth and stuff.
Okay. Pause. Hold on. I'm reeling. I'm absolutely fucking floored. Okay. Pardon my disrespect, but like, no. Like again, like if you need, okay, here's my point, right? Here's my point. I'm gonna sound crazy, but like, here's my point. If you need to tell the other 8 people that like, oh yeah, we are absolutely in a relationship, we kiss on the mouth. That's how people who've never kissed anyone or never been kissed by anyone, not even their mom, talk. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I've seen, I've seen it. Ooh, triangular and all. Like, bruh, stop. It's not real. It's not real. And Zeke too. Like, it's so forced. But I'll be the judge of that. I will be the judge of that. I mean, we'll see. But what are your thoughts on this one? Is it legit? Chat, is this real?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm very. Oh, hold on. You could say I'm very apprehensive about this. Yo, I said the thing.
Was that the word?
Danganronpa Antebellum, more like Danganronpa apprehensive.
Lyra has become her favorite target.
I wanna kill myself. This is obviously, of course, what happened to Prisoner 12. Lara has become her favorite target.
The dating thing, circumventing the corrupt effects by sleeping in Zeke's room, all of it makes her incredibly angry.
Damn.
Although, as Zeke's always with Lyra, she almost never has a chance to teach her a lesson.
Zeke still ain't completely straight. Oh, obviously, like, come on, man. Like it's not even a question. Why are we even discussing that possibility? He's like, if let's say if Zeke is bi, right? He would be like 80% inclined towards men and like 20% inclined towards women, right? Get what I'm saying? Or maybe like a 75
I do get
25. Like I think 75-25 because he was talking to Mint in the shower room about like why are all the hot women such bitches, and it was like and Mint was like yeah man, I get it and stuff. so yeah, it's a 75-25 split. 75% Coke, 25% Pepsi, if you know what I mean. Is mean Crash Out arc coming soon? Well, it's been coming soon since like prologue, so Apprehensively apprehensive. Yeah, that's what we are right now. At the very least, male leaning. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay. Although, as Zeke's always with Lyra, she almost never has a chance to teach her a lesson. What do you mean by that?
But most of the other prisoners think it's just for audience approval. But who's to say?
Hmm.
I'd rather just move on from that whole dumpster fire and move on to our next prisoner. Prisoner L4, Takiko Uchiyama.
Damn. You're under fire, girl. My friend, you're under fire. Holy shit.
It seems our youngest prisoner struck a nerve with you all. As soon as the votes dropped, she almost immediately got corrupt, with her verdict steadily balancing out and eventually landing on 51% corrupt. What? Did it hit a little too close to home?
See, this is why I never want to be too popular. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'd be evil and shit, but like, I will be, but I won't tell anyone. But like, because people can turn on, like, audiences can turn on you so quick. Again, I'm not like playing a blame game, but I'm just saying that I'm not built for this. That's where I'm gonna leave it. 51% for the resident child. Damn. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know how much you can judge her sending her fan base to harass people when you actively vote to make people's lives worse, but I guess you can say it's totally different.
Look, man, everyone here is hypocritical. Even you. Alright. No one is safe in this game. No one is in the moral right. Everyone has done
Whatever
fuck
you
shit.
need to say to make yourself feel better about it. Takiko tried for a
Alright, bro.
while. She really did. She kept talking to the cameras, kept trying to cheer up your days, kept trying to help others. But after her verdict came in, something changed.
Ooh. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm smiling so hard right now.
She still looks at the cameras, but she's completely silent. She just stares.
She just stares. There's like an urban internet legend about the ghost of Takiko Uchiyama that roams the halls every night, looking at the cameras. It's like an SCP 390 shit. What SCP was it? You know, the SCP where you look at it, you just die, or like it comes for you. You know, that kind of thing.
I don't know anything about that kind of thing, so no.
But yeah. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's like it's an odd
She
reference.
always knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
There's been a shift in her behavior overall. Having such restricted access to basic amenities has been exhausting. She barely has the emotional energy to help the other prisoners anymore.
Ooh, I like this a lot. This is a lot more development than most fangans can afford because the pace is so quick, right? I
Not that
like
it
this
matters
format
much.
a lot.
Most of them have completely discarded her.
Mm.
If Fu wasn't locked away in his cell, he might try to help, but I don't think she'd accept it.
Hmm.
Sure, Santil still tries her best to be friends with Takiko. She says she doesn't blame Takiko for her crime.
Alright. We are like Sugi is almost moving into Dracula territory with how you know how utopian her thinking is. It's not gonna work like that, sis.
Santil seems to say a lot of things, is what I'm noticing. But naturally, they are spending less time with Takiko than they were before. After all, Takiko needs to spend a lot of the day finding someone to help them eat and stuff. But Takiko getting corrupt has made Santil rethink how harsh they were with Taka. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy.
Alright. I guess no more motivational rhymes from Takiko. No! Wait, I still need to make that tier list. Or was it a grading system? I don't fucking know.
I suppose some of you will see that as a win though, won't you?
The thing I don't see as a win is like no more motivational rhymes, man. Those bangers, man. You were hitting us with some bangers, not gonna lie.
Well, I'm sure you'll also be delighted to know that despite Ismene being mostly preoccupied with Lyra, Takiko wasn't entirely spared.
Ismin is not. Ismin got no chill, bruh. She's like, imagine Ismin like just releases the videos one day like, attention, all ops have been eliminated, and it's just Taka and like Takiko and Lyra just like dead.
It's nowhere near as crazy as Ismene has gotten with other prisoners. Dracul's death in the the incident with prisoner 12 has dampened her a little bit. But Takiko got that sweet, sweet lesson you wanted her to get.
Who's prisoner 12? Is it Taka?
No, it's Maiko.
Oh, Maiko. The incident with prisoner 12. Shit.
I think we'll get to that in a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm very curious.
she
I'm
was part
very
of that
curious.
too.
Yeah. Has dampened her a little bit. But Takiko got that sweet, sweet lesson you wanted her to get.
A few times, Izmene left any food Takiko didn't eat in Takiko's empty cell, believing Takiko hasn't a right to be wasteful when she's getting help from others. Leaving Takiko to clean it all up before it rots.
Oof. I've come to make an announcement. Ezekiel is a bitch ass motherfucker. Yeah. I miss my husband, Shinku. You know, she just joins Pooh in his room. One is like, I miss my wife, I miss my husband.
Which
And Shinku's
was
like, damn,
pretty
bro, I
cool,
get it.
considering the corrupt verdict made Takiko lose almost all her appetite, so she's not been eating a lot. She's become pretty withdrawn overall. I'm not certain she's the biggest fan of you anymore. She's not too keen on being placed on the same level as Lyra and Maiko. There hasn't been any positive improvements in her behavior. If you were hoping to teach her a lesson or whatever, I don't know what you were expecting. All she's got is her views on the world confirmed, discarded by the other prisoners now that she's no longer useful, and an empty cell full of rotten food.
Damn.
Although, unlike Lyra, Izmene has almost completely stopped harassing her after the incident with prisoner 12.
What happened, bro?
I keep alluding to that incident. How about we move on to it?
Yeah,
Although I'm
come
sure
on.
You already guessed some of the details.
Is there a crash out? Holy shit.
Molly Yuzuki, who you judged as corrupt by a whopping 78.5%.
No one is safe. No one is safe from this audience.
Attempted suicide soon after her verdict.
Whoa. Damn. I love how the mood completely changed. It's like, yo, let's see, damn. You know? It's like, man, this incident ain't shit. And then I'm sitting like, damn, incident got hands. Okay.
God.
Oh god. Damn. Attempted, y'all. Attempted. She's still with us. I think. Or she may not be actually, depending on who you ask.
She couldn't handle living in a world where there was no chance her precious Yui would ever forgive her. And I'm sure the bullying from Izmene didn't help. But luckily, or unluckily for you,
The hell you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean unluckily for me? Girl, unluckily for you, you want to see them die, not me. I didn't even vote. Like,
Alora stepped in and provided Molly with medical attention, keeping her alive.
Alora stepped in and provided Molly with more Molly.
Since then, a few policies have been put in place by Alora. Everyone will continue to call her Maiko instead of Molly, as she doesn't want to be seen by her old name.
Alright.
And no one is allowed to mention Molly's crime to her or discuss it. Everyone is to treat her with kindness and care until she's ready to talk about it or whatever.
Damn.
Some prisoners have gripes about how much this 28-year-old is being coddled. But I guess it's better than her trying to off herself again.
Damn.
It certainly made Izmene back off. She seems shaken by the incident.
Man the fish's verdict 0.0% because he's the embodiment of perfection. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Man the fish, the goat. Like, imagine being 3 creatures all at once. Can you handle it? No, you cannot. Man the fish, the goat, man.
And one prisoner in particular has taken her under his wing. But I'm sure you'll see who exactly that is soon.
Is it Shinku?
Either
Or
way,
is it Fu?
I think that catches you up on what you've missed. Things are kind of going to shit, huh? It's kind of fun, in its own messed up way. Anyway, I'll leave you to watch the stream now. That's what you're really here for.
Yeah, like shut up. We got the update.
Although,
Scram, skedaddle.
if I could just say something.
Aye, bruh.
Like, I know I told you all to be more harsh on the prisoners last time, but 3 corrupts is pretty fucking harsh, huh?
What do you want, bruh? Like, if you're harsh, you don't like it, man. Tough crowd. Or tough warden, I guess.
Now, like, I'm not against
Hard
it.
to please.
I just think it's kinda curious how it's the all-girls set of crimes that get the triple corrupt. Go figure.
Yeah. To be fair, Ismin was spared, so...
Whatever. Not like I care.
Hello, my friend. By the way, y'all, please join the Discord. I will make a Danganronpa channel there as well, you know, so we can talk about this stuff. We can definitely do more stuff there.
Enjoy your stream. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Boom. Lara, get away from him. He's mine. Damn. Zeke fans crashing out. Okay, Mint alt account. I'll be the first person to admit I didn't handle Dracula and Mint's deaths the greatest. Even if I hadn't known them for all that long, their absence was unbearable. So, save for spending a lot of time with Ismin, I spent a majority of my time cooped up in my cell. Admittedly, I was also scared of getting killed. Others, like Dr. Alinius and Taka, had taken the tragedy of it all in stride and used it as motivation to push forward with working on escape plans. Damn, okay. Okay, my man, that's what I like to see. Dub, can we get some W, Taka? But I wasn't as strong as that. Perhaps I was just a card. What did I say? I was just a card? Damn, my fault. Yet something had changed recently. W, Taka, yeah, exactly. Maiko's attempt was a very harsh wake-up call. Seeing her like that in the infirmary, it all felt far too familiar. Oof. Maybe it was just me selfishly trying to make up for past mistakes, but I never wanted to lose someone like that ever again. Perhaps that's why these past few weeks.
Maiko.
Maiko, are you done yet? Or do you need me to come in and turn on the water again?
Oh, no, I'm all good. I'm just drying off my hair. I'll be out in a second.
Girl, aren't you out? Like, who's that? I had found myself doing whatever I could to support Maiko. That makes sense. That makes sense. I called it. Alright, take your time. Of course, everyone was keeping an eye on her after her attempt, but I'd found myself almost constantly around her. I love this again. Please forgive me for these glaze sessions in the middle of the story every 5-10 minutes. But like this is, I love how this is doing it very different from the original Danganronpa. Not saying that either format is better than the other, but like this is definitely a breath of fresh air, because one criticism that the Danganronpa format always gets is that if we get one chapter, 1 week per chapter on average, then you don't get a lot of time to see change in characters, change in dynamics, and if there is a character dynamic, then that is locked in till the rest of the story. You get what I'm saying? For example,
Yeah.
Mint and Zeke, right? For example, Shinku and Ismin, right? If it was like just a few weeks and to do the entire thing, then they would have the relationship would have been the same. This scene that we are getting with Maiko and Shinku being so close and so many possible opportunities and possibilities for different character pairings and groups, it would not have been possible in a regular Danganronpa format. Or maybe I'm looking too much into it, you know? Like the fact that the daily life begins after at least 60 days, or like at least 40 days or 50 days of each chapter is very important. That establishes a lot of friendships that make sense because they have spent a lot of time together. If someone dies or someone loses someone or someone changes their mind, then it takes time to develop that, and like new dynamics and new conflicts arise in that, and it leads to a lot of possibilities. You can change up the pairings completely and it would make sense that of course it's been 2 months. Am I making sense here? Right?
Yeah, I think you're making sense.
Yeah, like I really like that about this. I really like that. So let's see where this goes. Which meant she'd gotten quite attached to me.
Phew, I guess you were right. I do feel a lot better after showering.
Told you so. I know it can seem like a big task after a few weeks of not, but when you get in there, it's really not that bad.
I know. It's just hard getting the energy. I guess I just build it up to be this whole big thing in my mind. She's kind of real for this, though.
Yeah, she is.
I must seem pretty silly and gross to you, huh? I mean, it's just a shower. It's not a big deal. You shouldn't have had to deal with.
It's not about if I should or shouldn't. I'm doing this because I want to help you.
You really shouldn't waste all this kindness on someone like me.
Some things never change, I guess. Like I gave this entire diatribe about change and all, but some things don't change, which makes sense. Really, it's not her waste, girl.
Still, I'll try not to be so stubborn about staying in my cell next time. That must have been really annoying. What time is it now, anyway?
Yeah, it's about 1 p.m.
Really? Oh, jeez.
Is something wrong with that?
It's just that. Never mind. I'm just being silly and stupid, like usual.
Maiko, what's up?
Who takes a shower at 1 p.m.? No's been trying to drag me out of my cell forever. I should really just be normal about this.
Hey, now you got up before midday. If you ask me, that's a major improvement. You should focus on that.
I guess, but I feel like anyone can do that.
Not anyone can recover from something like this, girl. We were interrupted by a pair of voices echoing down the halls, headed in a direction.
Oh my god, slow down. Jesus, it's still so early. Come on, Zeke.
Early? Girl, it's 1 p.m. It's afternoon. It's not even noon. Yeah, see, exactly. See, you tell him. Tell her. Not him. What the hell am I talking about? Tell her, Zeke. Don't give up. Don't give me that. You are the one who wanted to wash your hair. Can you just get in the shower so I can get on with my day?
Literally, when did I say that?
Last night. You did your whole... Zeke, if I don't wash my hair tomorrow, I'm gonna actually literally kill myself. I swear to God. Me.
Yeah, that does sound like me.
See, I knew it. Like, you know what I should have done? Like when the quotations began, you should have said it. So I was like Zeke, like like imitating you, Lyra's voice perfectly. Like, damn, you killed that impression. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm built like that, and I know if we don't do this now, you're gonna bitch about it all day and get all pissy at everything just cause your hair is slightly greasy.
Aw, you know me so well.
Too well, if you ask me.
Yeah, whatever. I'll only take 10. Don't you worry, princess.
Shut the hell up. Only Mint is allowed to call me that. Tell him, Elias. We accuse, he accessed the Danganverse. Yeah. Like, tell him, Yugi. Tell him, Yuki. It's so I just love when any character tells any other character to tell everyone else. It's just so funny. Good afternoon, you two.
Oh my god, it's your favorite person.
Just as I thought, this morning couldn't get any better. Since the verdicts came out, those two had seemingly been stuck to each other's side. Much to his means annoyance, Zeke was letting Lara sleep in his cell and was basically doing whatever she wanted. Though through him, she could circumvent almost any downside her current verdict gave her, which is probably why she didn't seem all that bothered by her verdict, more relieved than anything. It was almost as though it just confirmed all of her beliefs about herself and gave her free rein to continue being the bad person she saw herself as, without having to think too hard about anything. Good for her or something, I don't know. Or at least I think that's what she wanted us to think.
Oh, it's afternoon, not morning.
Okay, well, we just woke up, so it's morning to us. Yeah, I wake up at night and I'm like, woke up at 8 p.m. today. And the first words that came out of my mind to my family was, good morning, because of course it's morning at 8 p.m. They're better than me.
Right. Okay, whatever you say. You two done in the showers or are you still going? Because I don't mind waiting. You're good.
Oh no, Michael just finished. You're good.
Sweet. I'll call you when I need to turn on the water, Z.
Yeah, whatever. Lara slipped into the shower room, leaving Zeke standing outside of it. He tended to prefer not being in there for all that long these days.
Are you two okay? You sounded like you were fighting.
No, they're just girl. Some people are just like that. That's normal, you know. Well, 8 p.m. is only 4 hours away from morning. You know what? You got a point. Wait, morning does not start at midnight. Unfortunately, it should. You know, morning starts at like 4 a.m. I'm pretty sure. But I don't know though. I don't know. Oh, honestly, you know what? Y'all get behind me. Let me know your thoughts. Petition for midnight to be shifted 4 hours later. Like the entire clock. Like 12 a.m. is would be what's currently 4 a.m. That would be midnight. Like or like night, you know. So we can have like 12 hours of day, 12 hours of night. Am I cooking here? I don't know.
I'm not quite sure I follow.
Basically, you know, right now we have it at 12 a.m. basically midnight. But it doesn't become day after that. Day starts at 4 a.m. right? So I say that we turn 4 a.m. into midnight. So we shift the entire clock number system 4 hours forward. I'm not making sense. I'm not making sense. Whatever. Well, who gives a shit? What? No, we just talk like that.
Oh, I see.
I'm learning so much out here.
I guess I just didn't expect you two to get to the old married couple bickering stage so quickly.
Old married couple bickering stage. Damn, she got me. Yeah, well, you know how it is. Brother, you're so bad at hiding it. They're absolutely not in a relationship, by the way. This is just a truce. Loki crazy, but I see the vision. Yeah. See. You get it, right? Like, if midnight should be the end of night. But whatever, who gives a shit? Oh, accidentally did that. There we go. Women, am I right? Women be shopping, Shiku. Yeah, women be shopping, man. Yeah. Wait, he said women. Why you saying yeah? Nah. I'm kidding.
I think he's like questioning him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Did y'all just register the conversation that just happened? We just talk like that. Women. Yeah? Yeah. Like what the fuck was that? How weird does that sound? Women, am I right? Like, bro, what are you trying to say here?
Well, I hope that no matter what happens, you continue to make each other happy for many, many years to come.
Women, am I right? Yeah, you got it, boss. Not the women, am I right? Yeah, I like saying that so much. Not like ironically, of course. You know, for the record, my lawyers have advised me to tell that I'm saying this ironically only. Right? Women, am I right? Okay, I'm sorry. I think I hear Lyra calling me, so I'm gonna go. He's so fucking uncomfortable. Maiko is literally Zeke's kryptonite, bro. When someone just does not know whether, just does not realize sarcasm or passive aggression, like they're just too stupid to understand it. No disrespect, Maiko. Stupid, affectionate, you know, in brackets. But like, yeah, you just can't do it. Turn on that. Water now. Water, am I right? What the hell is he on about, bruh? Zeke seemed to quickly slink away into the shower room after Lara. A weird shift in his demeanor. What is going on? Honestly, he seems much more mellow than before.
Wow, they're so cute. Okay, girl. Okay.
Hi, bruh.
They're so cute. I'm so happy for them. Finding love in a situation like this.
You know, the moment she steps into a room, 30 trillion pages of fanfiction are going to be written. Are we clear on that? This is not like a guess. This is actually, I'm John Antebellum. Nice to meet you, by the way. So I declare that this is actually what she enters immediately. 30 pages of Lyra X Zeke fan fiction. She is the biggest die-hard supporter of every ship in this fandom. Like our fandom lags behind only one person, and that's the character that we love. She's ahead of all of us. She sure is, Michael. You don't actually think they're.
Yeah, I know. I'm not stupid.
Oh my god. When I sneeze, I turn into an old man. Oh, my throat. Damn. My throat hurts. You know,
You okay?
nah, that's what Zeke said with mint. My fault. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So at least people here know that they're not actually dating. Like, who are they trying to fool out here?
Oh my god, okay. But I think even if it's unlikely to work out here, it's so romantic that they still want to try despite it all.
Maiko, Delulu is not the Salulu. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to burst a bubble on that one. Well, regardless, I'm going to get some lunch. Do you wanna join me?
Hold on. I think I'm good for now. Alora says she wants to give me a checkup this afternoon, and she said she'll bring food, so I'll wait until then.
Female individuals in the Homo sapiens species. Am I correct in my assumption? Distinguished male fellow. Zeke, if he was British, Yeah, of course. Alright. Do you have anyone you can spend time with?
I'll try to figure something out, but I don't really mind having some alone time. I want to write my fan fiction.
Yeah. See. That's what's on her mind. She's never wanted to be alone, except unless she's on a mission. Shinku don't get too close to her, or once she reveals the horrors that have been trapped in those copies, those notebooks, you will not recover, bruh. You will make the next attempt. I'm just saying. I didn't want to overwhelm her by constantly being around her. I appreciated she actually wanted some space herself, and at least Dr. Alenius would be watching over her later, as if like she's a guardian angel or something. Like, be not afraid. Biblically accurate, Dr. Alora. I had felt a lot more at ease leaving her alone recently, since her attempt Ismin had laid off her and the other corrupt prisoners a lot more. It had seemingly shaken her quite a bit. Okay, I trust you. Just come get me if you need me.
I don't want to bother you, Shinku.
Maiko, once again, it's never a bother. I want to help. Just please don't make me read your fanfiction like last time. I will kill myself.
I know.
See, if you know,
But
then
I
don't
have
do
so
that.
much fan fiction, like especially ones with you and Dracul in it.
No. I think it's we are enough for that. I'll catch you later. Alright, take care. Yeah.
See you later, Shinku.
Thank God. Switching to the shower cams. Oh yeah. See that audience member gets it, man. See, that's someone who knows what the audience wants. The audience being me. For all we know, Maiko is into both king shaming and being king shamed simultaneously. Like simultaneous, not like one after the other. Like dual wielding. You know how people dual wield swords? Like she's dual wielding king shaming and being king shamed. Like weapons. Damn, she's gonna survive. I just know it. I made my way over to the canteen to get some lunch, finding a pair I'd gotten quite familiar with standing by one of the tables, a strange collection of objects, tanks and boxes assembled on top of it. Almost as soon as I was noticed, one of the pair came bounding over to me, excitement clear in his wide blue eyes.
Stinky poo.
Damn. Wait, is this Taka's redemption? Is this Taka's normalcy arc? Hold on. Okay. Always bet on this man, I'm just saying. Okay, so what gift voice I should give him like a normal upbeat voice, I don't feel like he's the same person he was before. Okay. Shinku, look what we found. Taka started pointing to a small glass box filled with various pieces of foliage and... Are those frogs? Pretty epic, right? We found these slippery little guys in the courtyard. Huh. How on earth did they end up there?
It's simple, really.
There were some tadpoles in the pond when we first arrived. I'm surprised so many survived until adulthood.
Frog being used in this murder, I just know it. That's pretty neat. I just hope we won't get to a point where we have to eat them. What? No. No. We are not eating my babies. Not my precious babies. Alora, you tell him.
No one is going to eat the frogs. You're fine.
Oh, damn. Man the fish's successor. Guy the frog. Well then, why are you keeping them?
It's simple, really. With a little bit of effort, they could assist me in mapping out the sewage systems in the prison. Understanding how they're laid out will be vital in finding an alternative route out of here.
I see. I'm not really sure. How would that work? But Dr. Alenius was the one with the doctorate here, not me. What does she have a doctorate in? Like, imagine we do all this and she has like a doctorate in basket weaving or something. Like, she got to have like a relevant doctorate in chemistry, right? She has a doctorate in chemistry, I'm pretty sure. I think.
I mean, she is the ultimate biochemist, so...
Biochemist, yeah, biochemistry. There we go. Close enough. So I wasn't going to question it. You see, these little adorable slimy babies will be our spies. They'll help us break out of here, one rabbit at a time. Isn't that right, women? Damn, I was joking, brother. Damn, he did it. That son of a bitch did it. That's great. Guys, man the fish reincarnated. Shinku really just went, we must eat the frogs. Oh, Shinku, I didn't know you were French. Dr. Alenius wasn't really so open with her plans. I suppose she must have been pretty confident in this one. But I couldn't dwell on that thought too long as I heard a voice humming through the hall, slowly drawing closer to the canteen. And I clearly wasn't the only person who heard it, as Dr. Alenius promptly gave Taka the tank of frogs to hold.
Anyway, if you could take these back to the lab as soon as possible, that would be great, Takahiro. I need to begin my testing soon.
Of course, right away. Taka took the tank in his arms and turned to leave, immediately facing the person who had just entered, Asuka. Asuka, hi.
Oh, hey, Taka.
Let me just linger on the silence a little bit because I feel like that's what's realistic here, but okay.
Wait. What's that you're carrying? Are those...
Frogs, we found them in the courtyard. Pretty cool, don't you think?
Jeez, would you just look at them? They're so cute. Oh, they're so little. Oh my god, look at their little legs.
They're your favorite animal, right?
Duh, how could anyone hate them? I mean, look at their big ol' eyes. Remember back in Hope's Peak? We used to sneak into the science lab all the time under the guise that you were filming some sort of segment for your show.
I feel like neither of y'all are staying in character right now.
We kept on wondering where all the frogs for dissection kept disappearing to. It's a wonder they never caught us spraying them.
Guess we just made quite the team, huh?
We did have a lot of fun back then, didn't we?
Ezra, did you know that Denial is the river in Egypt? Nothing. It's nothing.
And you were always on board with making sure they didn't get hurt. I always felt bad releasing them into the wild, though. I mean, it was probably best. But I wish I could have taken them back to the troop and taken care of them.
If I go to the circus and their signature animal is the frog, I want my money back. I'm sorry. Like, I'm here to see elephants. Well, if you'd like. Alora says we have to keep breeding them to make sure we have enough, so maybe we could take care of them. He is so not slick. But at least he is much more mellowed out. He's much more chill now. It seems like he has gained. Congratulations, Taka. You have gained class consciousness. Hmm. Asuka looked away from the frogs for a brief moment and up at Taka, blinking for a moment before a small smile curled at the corners of their lips.
Sure, why not?
Really? I mean, haha, that's great. So that's so. I mean, you're great. I mean, damn, damn. It's an actual fucking train wreck. Oh my god, I actually cannot watch. Somehow this is the hardest thing to watch to get through since in the entirety of the chapter. Frog.
Thank you, Taka.
Thank you, Taka. Hold on. I gotta. Oh god, it's so good. This man is so insanely quotable. Hold on. I love you so much, brother. Never change, man. Or maybe if these are the changes, then please keep changing. This is great. Frogs. Now introducing Horror Part 2. Frogs. That is the worst thing I've ever said. Me when the elephants and the frogs swap brains. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, frogs.
Uh, Frogs, yeah. I have to take them back to lab first, but after that, do you mind if I put them in your cell? Just because mine is kind of empty right now. It's certainly no place to raise some frogs. And not to mention, it would be awful if Ismin did something to them, so only if you don't mind, that is.
I don't have an issue with it. I'd be happy to have the little guys.
Froggy! Taga casually channeling the inner Big the Cat. Of course, I gave this man like 30 different voices now. So what voice should I? I should stick to one. Of course, I'll put them right there in your cell as soon as we're done. I'll knock first, of course. Yes.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll see you later, Taka. I'm just gonna check on my washing real quick.
See you later. Yes, please. Okay, bye. Have a good day. Enjoy your washing. I hope it's great.
Sure. I hope it's great too.
I actually cannot watch. Oh my god. This is more difficult to get through than the post trial of the last case. Oh my god. Asuka laughed awkwardly and walked through. Taga turned to watch them leaving with the biggest, stupidest smile on his face. Oh yeah, Shiku, you weren't lying. Taga looked down at the cage of frogs, the same smile on his face. Damn, bro. Woman the frog, you are getting the biggest, fattest worm when we get back to the lab. Mark my words. Taka giggled to himself and rushed out of the room, holding the frogs with glee. I looked back at Dr. Alenius, who had a small little smile on her face. She is practically his mom. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I'm not quite sure what you mean, Kutsuki.
There's no way those frogs have anything to do with any sort of escape plan.
Of course not. To tell you the truth, I've already mapped out the sewage system of this place. I'm currently trying to figure out the ventilation system.
Women the frog shall continue man the fish's legacy, that's what I'm saying.
But Takahiro doesn't need to know that, does he?
Damn, we are playing matchmaker. I'm so proud of y'all. You actually care about him quite a bit, don't you? She's like, no. I'm like, alright, my fault. Alona let out a sigh, turning to back on her remaining boxes of supplies.
I care about reducing potential conflict in the prison, that's all.
So, yes. Just say yes, it's fine, it's fine. You can have emotions, it's fine.
I meant it when I said I wanted to ensure no one else had to die.
Well, whatever you say. See, even he's not impressed. He's not convinced.
Ah, right, that reminds me. I put the schedule for who's watching Wang when up on the bulletin board in the hallway. I put you on for this evening. I do hope that's okay.
Fine by me. Do you want me to bring him food as well?
If you could, please do.
Alright, will do. Good luck with the rest of your work for the day. I think your assistant might be a little occupied for a while.
Thank you. Do stay safe.
My Takasuga. See, that's us. That's us right there. After grabbing a quick bite to eat, I went back into the hallway to go check the schedule Alora had set up for the next few days. Okay. Hold on. Wang watch.
I've got the night watch today.
I don't know why that
and
made me laugh.
morning
I'm
shift Thursday. All right.
okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's always Zeke. Why? Wait, what? Okay, I mean, sure, I guess. Okay, so Monday morning, we got who's IC?
I think that's his meaning.
Oh yeah, Ismini says. Yeah. Ismini in the morning. Who's AA?
Alora?
Alora, yep, Alora. And SK, hold on, Shinku. This one is Maiko.
Yeah, Maiko.
And is that TU or IU? Takiko.
Takiko.
Yeah. Ezekiel Elias. Yes, of course. Zeke.
Yes.
AS, that's Asuka. TT, that's Taka. LS, that's Lyra.
Yes.
How are we taking so long? Oh my god, this should not take us this long. SK, Shinku, and IC, this mean AA, Alora, EE, Zeke, MY, Maiko, TU, Takiko, and Zeke. Okay. Dr. Alenius had been cycling organizing when we'd been watching Fu since he was locked up in his room a month ago. He'd been well behaved since the stabbing, but we'd all rather be safe than sorry. Still, since we were unable to physically lock Fu's cell, we'd each take turns acting as a physical guard, which some people were growing tired of. I didn't really mind it. Fu wasn't entirely unpleasant to be around. If anything, I always find it quite easy to talk about my issues with him, even if I really shouldn't. See, say what you will about Fu, I genuinely respect him a little bit. Like, I'm not wrong for that, am I? Right? Like, he is a decently respectable and mature person in the cast. Not perfect, obviously. So if my process of elimination is correct, Dracule was the one who slammed Mint, yeah? No. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure it was. Who killed Mint again? Who could it be? Dracule? Not Dracule.
I think it was Mitch.
Yeah. It was Mitch. Yeah, I think it was Mitch. Yeah, Mitch killed Dracule, and like he's just been in his room for 2 months. You know, he'll be back. Dracule will be back. Y'all trust. But before I could dwell on it much longer, a fairly frustrated Ismeen huffed over to my side and scribbled out her Monday's shift.
It's Meanie. I assume you just finished? How was it?
Just wonderful.
Damn, so not great, I guess. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Hey, at least it's only a few hours at a time.
I don't care about guarding Fu. That's easy. That's fine. In fact, it's delightful, shockingly.
Oh, then why are you upset?
Because every time I have a shift, I'm not able to keep an eye on things around here. And some people have taken it as an opportunity to walk around this prison like they own the godforsaken place.
Damn, she's so crashing. She will have a crash out in chapter 2. Like, Ismini will return in Avengers Doomsday. Like, goddamn.
Oh, I can practically hear her laughing at me. She thinks she's so much better than me because she's found a way to circumvent her entire judgment thanks to that idiotic excuse for a man. And what does he even know? He's not going to help her at all in the long run. You saw what happened to the last person he tried to protect, and you think I'm so unreasonable for being so bothered by this.
Girl, calm down. How about we do some yoga? Like, how about some meditation?
If we just keep letting her do whatever she wants and treating this game like a frat party, then she'll either drink herself to death or get so wrapped up in her reckless behavior and killed.
Right. Well, Ismin had almost entirely laid off of Maiko after her attempt. She found herself a new target, Lyra.
I'm not trying to be just be cruel or unreasonable. I just think that if she doesn't realize the gravity of her crime, if she doesn't think about it, then someone is going to get hurt. And yet, I'm the crazy one? Me? You don't think I'm unreasonable, do you, Shinku?
Well, I mean, I get where you're coming from, honestly.
Exactly. When I bring it up to them, it's suddenly all, Ismini, what's your damage? Why can't you just stay out of other people's lives? You've left Taka and Maiko alone. Of course I left Maiko alone. I'm not insane. Christ. And at least Taka's actually shown signs of improvement. You ought to keep harassing him when he's actively helping the group now. Do they think I'm stupid? I'm not stupid.
No, you're not stupid, girl. I know you're not stupid.
And then I realize I found myself defending Takahiro, of all people, and I'm starting to question how we even got to this point.
How did we get here, man? This is what 3 months of being in this place does to a person.
It just drives me crazy.
Maybe you just need to take a step back from it all.
I don't trust what might happen if I take a step back. I can't just sit around and do nothing. Not after what happened to Mint.
Damn, she still blames herself a little bit.
Not after what happened to...
Dracule. Yasmin fell quiet and looked away for a moment, a silence lingering in the air.
Well, I suppose it's none of my business.
Hey, see? That's what we are saying.
I just tend to stress about these things, perhaps irrationally.
Whatever happens, we'll have each other, okay? You can't control what other people do, Ismin. So there's no use stressing about it. Just focus on keeping yourself safe and content.
I know, perhaps I'm a little restless. I've been trying to keep my mind off of things.
I get that, but try not to overdo it, alright?
Alright. I'll just try not to stress about it. It's not my business. Right. I left Takiko to her own devices recently and she's been quiet. I think I'm going to the library to get my mind off of things. I'll talk to you later, alright, Shinku?
Alright, I'll see you later, Is. Ismin paused just before she left, turning back to me briefly.
Oh, is Maiko doing okay?
As well as she can be. I got her to take a shower at least. She smiled a little bit, clear relief on her face.
I'm glad.
Damn. Thank God there's no actual villain in this place. Ismin left down the hall. She was clearly still tense but trying to calm herself down. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't also a little apprehensive. Say that again. Of whatever was going on between Lyra and Zeke, especially after Mint.
Oh god, okay. I get it.
Dog, I got so scared. She literally, her presence slowed down the soundtrack. That's scary as hell.
That's because she's just so goated.
Yeah, she has so much aura, you know. Like, you know how people with too much aura just chop the main character soundtrack when they appear on stage? Damn, she's scaring me, not gonna lie. I turned to face the small girl who'd been watching me and Ismin speak.
Huh?
Oh fuck, I'm so dead.
I get why she's frustrated. It can be quite exasperating to see someone you want to be okay do things you think are just going to harm them, especially when you think that you could somehow help them yourself. But I don't think she realizes that sometimes you just need to let people make mistakes. Holding tighter onto people or just being too firm because you think you know better just strange things most of the time. If someone wants to do something, you'll do it, even if it will hurt them.
Yeah, well, try telling Ismin that.
Exactly. She'll do this no matter what you say. Trying to stop her is just going to strain things between the two of you, and who knows how that'll turn out in the long run. Still, sitting by and just letting people make mistakes can hurt a lot, so it's kind of a lose-lose situation, huh?
Suppose so. Something was different about Takiko since her crime came out. I couldn't really place my finger on it, but she felt a lot more honest. Oh, yep, it's clear to me, it's clear to us. I hope it's clear to everyone here. Like, she depressed baby time. Yeah, depressed baby time. That's what's happening here. Her filter dropped. That's basically what happened, you know. Like, she always had like multiple filters. It was very clear to me from the beginning. She always had a multiple filters of her thoughts, right? All of her thoughts and like feelings pass through like 10-20 filters before coming out of her mouth or like showing on her face. But once her verdict came out, she realized that she could just drop them. There's no reason to keep those filters up anymore. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? So like that's why she does feel a bit more honest. Even though the core essence of what she's saying probably still gets preserved through those filters and like is not any wildly different than, you know, what she's doing now. It's still like more honest. There's less filter, right? So that's yeah. I did miss her peppy old self. Her smile used to be enough to brighten up my day. Now she was just off all the time. Maybe that's why I'd been avoiding her more, or just the fact I was busy taking care of Maiko.
I just saw Taka walking by all giddy. He seemed to be having fun.
Okay, now you're just talking like an AI. Like, you good, girl?
I wonder what happened.
I think he and Asuka are starting to repair things. They agreed to take care of some frogs together.
Is that so?
I imagine it's going to be rocky for a bit, but I think this has been a long time coming since the trial. I'm glad for them. I hope it works out. I think it'll make them both happy. Girl, you're scaring me, not gonna lie. Like...
Well, time will tell, won't it?
Akiko smiled slightly and walked past me into the canteen to presumably get some lunch. I really did hope Taka and Asuka would be able to repair things. I knew it would take a while, but the fact they were able to talk to each other again was an amazing first step. I was glad to see others like Taiko and Dr. Linnaeus were rooting for them as well. Takiko, I mean, even if it didn't work out in the end. Maybe seeing her friend so happy would help Takiko get out of whatever slump her corrupt verdict had gotten her in. Help her get her appetite back. Damn, people, like, everyone has someone, right? Like, Maiko has Shinku, Dr. Alora has, like, Taka, and, like, Taka and Asuka have each other practically, you know, now. Lyra has Zeke. Fu has literally everyone else, technically, right? Takiko is the only one, I think, that doesn't really have anyone that, like, gets her. You get what I'm saying? So I do feel slightly bad for her. She is easily the most isolated one at the current moment, and it can lead to a lot of messy situations. I figured Ismin laying off of her would do something, but I think it's just something she's going to have to figure out on her own at this point. Yeah. What does Takiko even do? Wait, see your
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me get it.
Yeah, hold on. Where's that image?
I have it in my... Hold on.
The background of his profile, I know that. What does she even do? That is a very good question, actually. Yeah, what does she even do with the arrow? Because we couldn't tell who you're talking about. You know, thank you, YouTube thumbnail. The do in red, nice. After my chat with Takiko, I made my way to my cell. Something felt different in the prison recently. I felt like it was only so long until the cat started meddling with us again. We'd been here for around a month last time before the cat introduced the hostage motive. I was certain if no one was killed for another week, the cat would take action. Until then, I was determined to maintain my peace. So I turned to my desk, ready to settle in for a session of writing when... Oh god.
Oh god, they're
that
back.
fucking cat that I hate.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Shinku.
Ah, fuck. Why do you always do this? Why do you always do this? It's like you cherry pick the moments I want to be alone, bruh.
Bitch, I can't cherry pick when there's a whole orchard of time you spend alone.
What do you want this time? Is this about me being cooped up recently?
Well, yes, kinda.
The viewership, Shinku?
Like, I know that purple guy you really like died or whatever, but like, it's been 3 weeks. Can you like get over it? The viewers are bored of you grieving.
Someone died, bitch. 2 people. I think it's reasonable for me to grieve. I just want to be alone right now.
At one point, does it stop being reasonable and start being attention-seeking?
Are you serious? Do our lives mean nothing to you at all? Both of them, Mint, Dracule, they had families. They had lives to go back to, and now they're...
Appeal to emotion, argument invalid.
What?
Bottom line is, I don't care. Most of you are going to be dead by the end of this.
You can't just drop that so casually.
Your lives only matter to me and how much they bring in views. When you stop doing that, I won't have much reason to keep you on air.
Alright, Mr. Least. You know, telling me how little I'm mean to you really isn't going to make me want to do what you want.
Okay, well, think of it like this. You only live once, so you might as well try and at least get some action before you kick the bucket.
Why would you want to do anything when this whole thing is being streamed?
I don't know, I'm not going to judge what you're into. You're all adults.
That's not what I meant, and you know it, bruh.
If you're so insistent on not hanging out with anyone, then there's one way you could stay in your sad little cell and still make good content.
I don't like where this is going. Moroneko hopped off of my desk to reveal what they'd left a large box of tapes and a tape recorder on it.
Oh my god, this is... If you want to stay in your cell, do me a favor and record some interesting inner thoughts or anything interesting on these tapes.
Why would you need that? Also, do you just bother me or like anyone else?
Talking head segments, duh. Cutaways for when we made the edited version of the stream with just the best bits.
They got the highlights. All through bright skies and buzzing bees, Takiko being depressed does not please. Bars. A tier, by the way. You're not going. You're going to edit this whole thing down into highlights.
Duh. Everyone just wants their content shorter and shorter these days. As long as we get the basic gist of things, it doesn't matter if we cut out the parts where not much is happening. Do you not know the first thing about content creation, Shinku?
I do not. This just feels like feels a bit strange for a snuff stream.
Little talking head segments and personal taste will do wonders to make the cuts less jarring and edit things to have a nice, consistent narrative.
You want me to be the narrator of this shit? That's not the part I find strange.
Anyway, I'll leave you to decide what to do. I've got to drop these tapes off to a few others still. Have fun!
Damn, so it's not just me. That's good to know.
Oh, by the way, if you have anything you want to say about Dracul, or men, or really any of the male prisoners, please do share them on the tapes. Viewers always care way more about you guys than the girls.
What do you mean by that? Why say it like that? Also, with the verdicts, I can see that.
If you double down on your friendship with Dracul, pretend it meant more than it did, you could use that grief to make yourself all compelling and pitiful. As long as your mourning is entertaining, people eat it up. When your mourning is just being stuck in your room and all low energy all the time, it's really boring. Give them something to work with.
I'm gonna punch this little motherfucker.
Oh, don't look at me like that. You should be happy. You already have such an advantage compared to the others.
Mononeko out here like... Well, read it.
Okay. Sorry, like, reading their lines is, like, so, like, draining for me.
Yeah, I know. My fault.
I depicted you as the irrational, emotional soy jack, and me and myself as the base, level-headed Giga Chad, so therefore I win.
You know what? I cannot argue with that. You all heard it here, folks.
You hear that, Shinku?
Yeah, man. Loud and clear. Can you please get out now?
If you don't feel comfortable with that, I suppose you could settle for talking about the girls. You've been close to Molly recently, no? Huh. Now that I think about it, she's kind of like Dracul, isn't she?
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Chubby, trapped in her own little world, unwilling to face reality. Now, I'm not saying you have a type, Hitsuki, but...
I'm saying it. I'll say it. No. It's, too soon, man. Too soon.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I wasn't making an accusation, just pointing out a funny little coincidence. Anyway, see you soon!
Mononego jumped up through the vents, leaving me with the tapes. I suppose I could record one, or I could get out of my room and spend time with someone else. Either way, I had some time to kill before it was my turn to watch Fu. Boom! First free time of the day of the chapter. You can now record tapes at your desk. Recording tapes will pass the time like sleeping in your bed would, but each time you do it, your popularity rises ever so slightly. Okay. Doing free times will still get you more popularity, but it's a good way to passively raise your popularity when you don't feel like talking to the other prisoners. However, if you record too many tapes, other prisoners will start to wonder why they keep hearing you talking to yourself in your cell and grow suspicious of you. This will cause your trust to lower. Damn. But you should be entirely fine if you do it in moderation. Have fun. Well, let's save. Boom. Options. Bullets. Yeah. Okay, so I should tidy these up at some point. Transcript, I should drafts. Should I record a tape? No. Okay. Nothing more important there. Now, see, our free time our free time will take a lot of time. So yeah, do forgive me for this. We'll see which who is free, who's not. Looks like Dr. Alora is definitely asking for a favor here, but we'll see, right? Damn, who's oh wait, whose was this? Oh, Lyra. Yeah, Lyra. Damn.
Damn.
Oof. Zeke. Cool, bro. Cool. Very cool. Same as always. Damn. Straight up made a hole up there. This her bed. Oh my god. Alright. It's locked. That's Mint, right? Or Dracula?
No, that's Dracul stuff.
No, Dracula. Damn, you can't even go in the rooms? That's so fucked. Damn. RIP goat. I'm just saying. Can we get an RIP goat in the chat? Doc's room. Doc's just outside. Damn, bitch, you live like this? Yeah. Molly. Or Maiko, I guess. Oof. RIP goat. Damn. RIP goat too. No one's in their rooms at any point. His room is just small. His room was always small. Like, what the hell? So that's his sneeze. She's drinking because she lost her husband. I get it. That's Fu. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna spend time with him anyways, so you know.
Okay. Kutsuki, prepared for your watch tonight?
Yeah, how's the shift going? Any complications?
None so far. I've given him a shower, so no need to worry about that.
Like, how exactly? Like, what do you mean, given him a shower? I'm just confused about what that even means.
It's almost concerning how good his behavior has been recently. I was anticipating more resistance. think she has a favor. I think she's just standing outside his cell.
Okay, but like still, we should be glad or don't worry so much. It's one of them, one of these two. We should be glad, right? I wouldn't say it's suspicious. I'd be like that'd be like
I don't
two
know.
versions. I'll go with this. You've already got so much on your plate, Doc. I'm glad Fu isn't causing you any more issues. I don't want you to have any extra stress in life.
I suppose I should be grateful. It does make handling him fairly easy. Admittedly, these guard duties have been fairly useful for me. They give me a bit of a pause from my work. I'm starting to think I need these breaks. Speaking of which, Wang is changing right now. I have a little bit of time to spare. Would you like to stay and chat, Kusugi?
Oh, thank God I did not talk to him in there. Let me assess all my options first.
Very well, just let me know if you change your mind.
Alright, Queen. Okay, so Fu is there. That's there, right? That's 3. And wait, we can just come here? Wait, what?
Wait, can we talk to her?
Yo,
What the hell do you want?
wait, we can just enter here. That's pretty cool. Should I? Wait, what? Really? Damn. Oh,
I'm
we are.
really curious.
I'm very curious. Let me just see where everyone else is first, and then we are absolutely doing this one. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, you can just save.
Yeah, we can just. You know what? Fuck it. I'm saving. I'll save on the 20th one, I guess. Yeah.
Don't even try.
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, you know what? It's my fault. It's my fault for expecting. You know what? Let's try again. Maybe second time's the charm. Alright. Fair enough. Why is your door even open then? Okay, maybe there's some evidence here or something. Something important, something cool. Nothing? Really, nothing. Girl, what do you even do? You just look at the trial grounds all day. Damn,
I need to
boring
make
ass
another version
existence.
of the image.
Boring ass existence. I'm gonna keep pestering you like this. Yeah, what you do out here? Huh? You wanna hang? Let's hang out, man. Come on. Yeah. Alright, I'm leaving. Okay, so it's still crazy to me that the warden's room is just open. Like, if you wanna kill someone, go kill her. Like, why are we killing each other? No one's here. Okay. Oh, yo, Frogman, what's up? What am I missing? What am I missing? Pack was looking through various boxes searching for something. He seemingly had a lot of energy today. Bossman, what are you looking for? Oh, Shinku, perhaps you could help me? I'm trying to get the frog tank in Sugi's room properly set up. Do you have any ideas for what I should put in it? Toys, water bath. What is a water bath? I don't know. Gravel. Toys, maybe? See, gravel is the most logical answer out of these three. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like Sugi might like toys. So I don't know. I do not know what a water bath is in a fish tank or like a tank. Gravel maybe? I'm gonna go gravel. No, that just won't do. Huh? Frog skin is very sensitive. It could be easily scratched. Oh shit, I didn't know that. My fault, King, my fault. I don't want them hurting themselves on the gravel. I appreciate the help, Shinku, but I think I'll just have to find a frog fanatic to help me instead. I'm not. Damn. I'm not taking this. Get over here. Okay. Again, what does she do? You know, replace Takiko with the warden. That's the big question. Like, what does she do? Emilia's got nothing to do. Okay.
I gotta make another version
Yeah.
of that image.
Toys.
Very
Like what?
easy.
I don't know, balls or something? Maybe a wheel? I thought that sort of thing was for hamsters. Right, I've never really had a pet before, so I'm not the best person. I thought that's something. I see. Well, don't you worry, I can figure this out all on my own. Just you watch me. Sugi is going to be so impressed. Good luck. Okay. Fine, bro, fine. Water bath it is then. Presumably a water bath would be good. They absorb water through their skin, right? So they'll need a pool big enough for them to do that in. Right. How could I forget something so elementary? That's basic frog care 101. But I think that was the last thing I needed. Thank you so much, Shinky Poo. Don't call me that. You're really excited about these frogs, huh? How could I not be? They're the only one that's gotten Sugi to talk to me again. This could be my lucky break, Shinku. It's taking everything in my body to not just run over there to them and talk to Sugi right now. But I know she is busy. Shinku, you got to help me pass the time. Stay here and hang out with me, please. Maybe some other time? That's a-okay. I've got to set up this water bath anyways. Take care, Shinku. Okay. So Taka's out here, you know. Ismin is definitely in the library. There she is. Is you feeling any better from earlier?
Much better. I don't know what all that nonsense was about.
I think you just get very swept up in certain things.
Well, it's nothing that reading book 10 of the Odyssey can't fix. No matter how I'm feeling, it always cheers me up. I'm sure you can relate.
I'm sorry to disappoint. Sure, yeah.
But now I've calmed down a bit. Would you like to stay and chat for a while? You have a little bit until your guard shift, no?
Okay, let me just see where everyone else is.
Very well, I'm here if you need me. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going to read book 10 of the Odyssey, like I mentioned earlier.
Didn't you just read just one book of like not even one book, like just one specific book of one specific series, like one entry. Imagine like all films I ever watch is just Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, not any other one. I don't know shit about any other one. Similarly, I've not read one book 1 through 9, but like the 10 is so fire. Book 10 is it, man. Okay. What's going on over here? Damn, no one comes here. We got spider webs on this shit. Okay, who's in the infirmary? Mike was sitting on the end of the infirmary bed, twiddling her thumbs, waiting for your checkup with Dr. Linus.
Yeah, I think she's guarding Fu right now.
Alright, had anything to eat?
Don't you worry.
I'm glad. I was a little worried when you didn't want to join me for lunch. I missed having you around as well.
Don't say things like that. No, you don't.
Wait, we can for real just walk up to Amelia's crib all willingly? That's what I'm saying. We can just walk up. Didn't they have a lock last chapter? Use that, but like I guess she doesn't mind, so you know. Really, I like having you around.
Oh, stop it.
Whoa,
You're going
whoa,
to make
whoa,
me
whoa.
really fall in love with you if you say things like that.
Whoa, chill. Girls, chill, calm down.
Girl.
I appreciate it. The boldness, the sheer boldness of this move. We are talking as if we are commentating a game, you know. The sheer boldness
Yeah,
in this
hold on.
move is crazy. Girl, with all due respect, I do not think I want to be someone that you're in love with. I saw what happened. I'm just scared is all. Oof. I like Maiko. Maiko's great. She's cute.
Sorry, I just got food.
Yeah, it's fine. Mike was so damn
Wait,
horny, I swear to
oh my
God. Yeah,
God.
man. That's what I'm saying. So, shall we continue?
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
I'm good.
okay. We good?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Now that's going a bit far, don't you think?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Please don't hate me.
I don't. But like, girl, I'll just take it as a compliment and move on. In fact, oh, I got scared when you were like, in fact, I actually do love you. Like, I was so scared. Okay, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'm here whenever you need me. Okay. I hope your checkup goes well.
Me too. Thank you, Shishi.
You calling me sushi? That's crazy. Girl, you still here?
What, you followed me in here? Well, sorry to disappoint you. I got done in the shower already. I know, tragic.
It's really not. I wasn't coming in here for that. I swear. But besides, you already have a boyfriend. You shouldn't be encouraging this.
I'm open to whatever. It doesn't do care all that much.
Honestly, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I think it'd look for any sort of reason to beat me up. It's the girl. The problem's not you. The problem's me. Like, I don't think we are getting it straight here.
Yeah, he'd probably sweep the floor with you. Yikes.
Wait, isn't he? Doesn't he get carried by Mint? Nah, I'll take him. But I'd hope he'd care, even if your guys' relationship is,
100% authentic.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why anyone would think otherwise. We literally kiss on the mouth and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, see? You said it. Whatever you say, Well, whatever you say, I can't say I get your friendship with Zeke, but if it makes you both happy, I can't really judge it.
That's surprisingly understandable for your standard, Shinku. I'm impressed. It kind of pisses me off when people act like we're bad for each other, or God forbid he's making me worse or whatever. If I get worse, then I want all the credit.
I respect that. I put some work into being this much ass. Like, where's that one clip of Ludwig? When Ludwig's like doing shittily at a game and someone in chat is like, bro is just clip farming, and he crashes out like, bro's just clip farming. What happened to being pure, genuine ass? What happened to being genuinely, authentically butt cheeks? Like, Right.
Anyway, I got a bit until my hair dries off. Wanna hang?
We'll get to you. I think I'm alright. I don't want Ezekiel to get mad at me.
Well, okay, I don't think he would, but whatever. Offer still stands for whenever you'd like it.
Who should we spend time with? Damn, so many options. I know who we should spend time with. Alright, my fault.
I want to talk to Amelia. Wait, no, come back. Come back.
I wanna talk to... Yo, please.
Let us talk with you.
Oh, man. Come on.
Let us talk with you.
Let us talk with you. You kept your gate open for me for this reason. I just know it. Like, why else would you keep your gates open? Damn, that's so tragic. It's so sad. Free time event with Amelia would have gone crazy. Turn it to 200. Oh, he's still trying baking. That's so awesome. That's so adorable. Why the hell is it telling me as an angle instead of a temp? 200 degrees. Boss. Hi Zeke, what are you doing? Being an awesome kick-ass boyfriend and getting my hot girlfriend to a kiss. Oh my god. By struggling to turn on an oven and thinking the temperature means whatever. No, I totally can. I just need to figure out how far 200 How far? Boss. I think they mean degree Celsius. The hell do say?
I mean, he's
Oh,
American, so.
he is American. I get it. I get it. Fahrenheit, boss. Fahrenheit. Explain the metric system. Leave him be to burn the food. Do it for him. I think I'm gonna get punched either way, so you know. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into being a girl failure. Lara, presumably, yeah, exactly. Do it for him. You know, every Zeke fan has a poster on their wall where it's just like Zeke's picture and like, do it for him. So which one are we doing? Do we explain the metric system?
I don't know.
If I do it for him, he'll feel emasculated, as if he's not already. So you know, I don't want to leave him be to burn the food. That's just cruel. Or should I explain the metric system? Metric. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this. Well, you see, the recipe you're using likely uses the metric system when referring to cooking temperature. Yeah. Step by step examples for Isabel. Deal with I deal with real practical skills here. But damn, he's so enthusiastic. I don't need you telling me how to play with fire, Sam. I know damn well how to do it myself. Well, whatever you say, boss. Sometimes it's okay to let natural selection do. Whoa, chill out. Oops, sorry. Okay, who's where? No one's here. Is it really taking this much time to find 8 people? I swear to God, man. If there's someone here, I'll so easily miss them. Okay, someone in the church. Oh Lord.
Where did Ducky go?
I'm s- I'm so fucking scared, bruh. I'll trigger a boss fight. This is Elden Ring. She turns into Melania. What the fuck is a kilometer? I'm scared, bruh. God, I'm scared. Well, you good? The god has chosen another sacrifice. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. Okay. Queen? What you doing here?
Oh, Shinku. Nothing. I'm not really religious. I guess I just wanted to go somewhere quiet.
Oh, okay. The statues here are nice, aren't they?
Angels. That's what Molly wanted to become, isn't it?
Oof.
People have this idea that angels are meant to be pure, devoid of ill intent, perfect and flawless.
I just know why she's going on a diatribe. Shinku is slowly taking steps back while facing her. It's like, let me just get out of blast radius.
Because they're meant to be above human vices.
Who possessed this girl? What is happening? I'm so scared.
But in reality, angels are destructive, ruthless, and beyond all human emotions, including empathy. I wonder if she wanted to become one to be above everything. I think she just wanted to stop feeling anything. I get that.
I think we probably shouldn't speculate on that kind of thing. It seems distasteful.
If you ask me, I think it was just one of the cases where she didn't want to die. She just wanted to disappear. Do you get what I mean?
I get goosebumps. But what do you mean? You know? I get scared. I don't get what you mean though. I understand it. Yeah.
Of course you do.
What's that supposed to mean, bro? Like, what do you mean by
I
that?
think everyone is that way. But in the end, you have to live with whoever you are. You can't disappear. You just have to find ways to make life livable for yourself.
Is that why you did what you did?
Would you have preferred I reached my breaking point?
No, absolutely not. I feel like this place would burn to the ground if I said yes, so. Takiko seemed a little stunned at how quickly I responded. Look, I don't agree with or understand your crime. It seems incredibly cruel to me, but no matter how cruel you were, I'm glad you're alive. What happened? Something got through to her. Oh my god. When you are doing well, you can brighten up so many people's days, and I know you've gotten others through some tough times. If you weren't alive, I'm sure things would be a lot worse for a lot of people.
I didn't know you found talking to me that important.
If I'm honest, it's been a little tricky going without it for so long. I know you're going through a lot right now, but I hope you can grow to a point where you feel comfortable being happy again. I miss talking to you. Something in Takiko seemed to shift slightly, her demeanor changing.
If you really need it, Shinku, we can chat right now. I don't mind.
I feel so bad for saying no. I feel so bad.
I want to talk to her.
You know what? You know what? Okay, let's just decide right now. Who are we talking to right now? Okay.
I feel like you already know my answer.
I mean, I already know your answer. That is fair. That's fair. You know. How about? Okay, let's do it like this. Because we missed so many free time events back then, didn't we? Like almost every single person's, right? Like let me see something real quick. We'll continue with Takiko, of course. Don't mind that. But like let me just. Let me just see something real quick. Danganronpa, Antebellum LOCKDOwn, Chapter 1, Free Time Events. Okay, not Antebellum LOCKDOWN, Free Time Events. Huh. Okay. We can actually watch. Huh. Okay, so these are all the free time events. These are all the free time events, right?
Yeah.
And these are all the free time events after someone is corrupt, like you know, Maiko's, Takiko's, and we are gonna be doing this one, I'm pretty sure. So how about next time, right? Next time we watch this entire you know, playlist.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But this is a lot. See, 30 minutes per person, right? At least, and there are 14 videos. We definitely will need to divide this between two streams. So I think before continuing chapter 2 next time, we can that also works really well, because guess what? Because then we can also record some things, you know, if we want. If we are done with all the free time events. So yeah, next time we'll go with we'll see this free time. Let me just, you know, save this. Yeah. So next time in the next stream we'll just be watching free time events. All right. Yep, sounds good. Let's go. Let's do this. I'd really like that actually. If you're sure you'd be okay with it.
Sure.
Takiko had become distant. Yeah, that's why there were like the corrupt free time events and, you know, the other ones, the normal ones, I guess. Separating herself from the core group. While before she was always checking in on others and doing what she could to maintain group harmony, now she didn't seem to have the energy to do that. She seemed completely worn down. I had hardly had a chance to speak to her. But despite the fatigue,
So, how exactly can I help you?
brief moments shown through that showed in part she still seemed obligated to help. I was actually hoping I could check in on you for once.
Oh, is that so?
You've just been so distant from everyone else. It's made me a little worried for you, all things considered. I was just wondering how exactly you've been faring with your corrupt verdict. Don't look at me like that, please.
Well, what does it look like?
Ah,
Sorry, I know you're just trying to show concern, but it's alright. It's been a month now. I've gotten used to it. I would have hoped the audience would have my back a little more, but I know deep down from the start I expected this.
yeah, I mean, your crime reveal seemed pretty bad.
I can't imagine his meaning was very happy seeing you got those people to... Oh, wait, the fuck?
Damn!
Okay.
Damn!
Actually, I don't think that's Takiko. I think Chinga's still talking.
No, Oh yeah,
I mean-
yeah, that does, yeah, because seeing you got those people. Oh yeah, yeah.
I think it's just a bug.
I think yeah, yeah. Like Shinku looking a bit different today, you know. Like that
Wow.
Shinku looking real nice. You're looking real dripped out today. I can't imagine Ismin was very happy seeing you got those people to kill themselves. It's a touchy subject for her.
And you.
Huh? Wait. How did you know?
Never mind. I've just noticed out of everyone you've been particularly judgmental. It makes me wonder if I touched a sore spot. Well, I'm sorry.
If you really were, you could put a little more enthusiasm into it.
I don't really see the point, if I'm being honest.
Yep, that's the other side of the extreme. You know, before it, there were too many filters, and now it's like there is no need for any filter ever. Like, y'all get what I'm saying? I was right on that. I hate to psychoanalyze, but like, you know, that's what fiction is for, in my opinion. So, again, I'll just explain what I think here. This is very interesting because it's a very y'all know what a pendulum is, right? Because of course everyone knows, right? A pendulum, you know,
No, I'm a little dumb.
like a metal ball is suspended by a string and it goes left, right, it swings left, right, you know?
I think so. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pendulum, yeah. So imagine people's minds or states of mind as like a pendulum, you know, if they are going through something or like anything like that. At one point, you are at the left, let's say you are at the one extreme end of it. That like, oh, I have to put a filter on every thought that I have or every emotion I feel, right? That's one extreme. Like I have to put a filter through everything through a filter, and like I cannot really be raw and authentic because then what if people don't like who I am in reality? Right? What if like the viewers, like you know, my fan base, the fan culture in like rental sister or like idol culture, it's all just extremely ruthless, you know, like even as a fella, you know, it's like it's actually brutal from what I've seen. Like I don't know how people survive that kind of shit. So it's fair that people who grew up in that kind of thing, and Takiko seems fairly young, so it seems like she's been doing this for a while, that like from like during childhood, you know, it molds your brain a lot, like giving you the perspective of there's just no need for me to take my filters off. There's just no need for me to truly say anything in an authentic or honest way, right? But now that
Yeah.
it's completely it started from the left and like it swung, it reached the midpoint, but since it had carried so much momentum, it goes on to the other extreme, right, without stopping. And that's where it stops. Like now it's the Takiko's perspective is like yeah, now since no one cares, the audience does not give a shit, The fan base does not give a shit. The crimes are revealed. So like, why keep my filters on? And that's fair. That's fair, right? We need to change that. We need to revert that. But like now it goes to the other extreme. Like, what is the use of a filter anyways? If I'm being honest, right? These are the people that give the brutal truth, quote unquote, and they're more focused on the brutal part than the truth part. Filters are important still, right? Again, I'm not blaming the writing. Of course, I just like talking about this stuff. Please like cut me some slack. You know what I'm saying? Filters are important. They are not completely unnecessary or like the bane of people's existence. Like, you need tact when you're talking about a sensitive subject, right? You need any brutal, harsh truth can be delivered in a soft and like kind manner. It's always possible. So if you're doing it in a purely brutal and like emotionless manner, then that's like a purely selfish choice, right? But again, I don't blame Takiko one bit for it. But that's my small analysis of what Takiko might be going through here. I hope you all enjoyed and all.
I'm sorry, that's not what you want to hear. I know that.
Again, and also I'm sorry. Like, I know these diatribes, like I'm boring the shit out of everyone. Like, I just keep going and stuff like that.
But I could apologize and beg. I could say sorry countless times while crying and sobbing. I could tell you how guilty I felt, but deep down, you just think I was manipulating you, right? If Taki can act like she cares about all her problems when she's that cruel, then she can act like she's sorry. Don't fall for her tricks. You'll just get hurt and used, too. I'd rather save myself the trouble of twisting myself into pieces trying to get a forgiveness that'll never really come.
Well, can you blame us? You're shockingly self-aware a lot of the time.
I guess it'd be easier to swallow if I was stupid, huh? If I didn't know what would happen if I sent out those messages, if I didn't know exactly what my fanbase would latch onto, if I was blissfully ignorant, innocent, a victim, but I did know, in part. At first I didn't realize that they'd take it that far, I swear. But when they got someone to go private, it felt really, really vindicating.
Damn, bitch, you crazy.
Yeah, that makes me the worst to you, doesn't it? But it's the truth. I felt like I finally had a way to bite back.
Against what? Your agency screened these people.
But creeps still slipped through the cracks. Sure, they couldn't have...
Four hurt me? No, just forget the four.
They couldn't have hurt me physically. There are rules against that.
Yeah, like rule number 4 that you just said.
But I still saw the way they looked at me. I saw those mangas and posters they had with young anime girls. I'm not stupid. I'm not innocent. I knew exactly what that meant. And I'd feel worse if I just sat there and did nothing about it. If I stayed in blissful ignorance until someone eventually did get hurt. A girl not registered with an agency, a girl with less protections. Or just a girl walking to school.
It is a big problem in Japan. It is a big problem in Japan, I'm just saying. Not like the animes or mangas or doujins part. I'm talking about the real thing, right? The actual thing of like, just like talk. I just want to talk about this for 2 minutes. This is an actual big thing in Japan. The city, the country is built on a collectivist culture, and the collectivist culture is inherently has been patriarchal for centuries now, right? And like that's what prevents so many women from like getting justice or like being treated fairly even there. From what I've researched, of course, again, I'm not, a woman. Let alone a Japanese one. So again, I won't speak as if I have an authority on this, but like, it is true. Someone walking on school. There's a reason there's a separate female car in Japanese metros, right? Like the groping culture and like the fact that it even is a culture there is like the idol culture, the rental sister here as well, stuff like that. Things that like things like idol and rental sisters here, they seem pretty innocent on the surface, but like it's really not. It's extremely brutal, you know. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Whatever. You didn't know they were going to.
But on the off chance they would, I wasn't going to risk it.
See, here's the thing, right? Both sides have good points. You agree? Like both sides are making sense here.
Yeah.
Like Shinku is also like not wrong. Shinku, I'm pretty sure Shinku doesn't hate women, right? He's not just being like he's not defending the people that are doing stuff like that. But like but I can also understand from Takiko's perspective, someone who's you know, I hate to use this word. A lot of people are defenseless in her position. I hate to use that word, but like it is true. So yeah, it's just a difficult conversation to have, I guess.
And what could I do? I mean, look at me, I'm tiny. If I said anything in person, if I acted out, I wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah, she brought it up immediately too.
But I could go for something much bigger, their reputation. That was where my power was. At first, it was just raising awareness, making sure people knew to avoid them. But if people figured out who I was talking about, then before I knew it, I cannot read. I knew it. Everyone's going after them. Okay, I cannot read.
It's
cannot
fine.
read.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's
I panicked at first, but then I realized I didn't really care,
what?
I mean, they were creepy. They deserved it. If anything, this would discourage them from doing anything else in the future. It was better than nothing being done about them.
See, this is where she lost me, Again, if I am talking too much about this, then y'all can in the chat and like you also can let me know, right? Like I just like to talk about these things, and if I'm ever feel like I'm overstepping the line, then please do let me know. I don't want to get lost in the sauce here.
Sorry. That audience can say I'm corrupt all it likes. I know the people who really deserve to be in here are those people my fan base went after.
I understand that you wanted to raise awareness. I wanted to make sure they didn't hurt anyone, but what about the people who were just a bit awkward? Yeah, see, that was what I was about to say. What about the people who wouldn't have hurt anyone? That you got hurt just off of bad vibes or just because they were socially inept? Takiko, I understand you started this all off with good intentions, but you're really not an official police authority. You had no way of determining who really deserved this. It's not about being a vigilante, it's about like not knowing, right? And catching innocents along with the guilty ones. Right? That's where the wrong part of it comes in.
I've got a better question for you. Why is it you're so keen to immediately leap into finding some hypothetical victim in my situation? Why do you invent people who might have existed and unfairly gotten hurt to make my situation worse? Is it just because you genuinely think there were? Or do you just want to make me look worse, not take your chances with me? Or are you projecting? More importantly, I never killed anyone myself. I never asked my fanbase to take it that far. For all intents and purposes, my crime was just vague tweeting.
You know it's more than that.
I know, but my hands never directly spilt blood. There was always a level of separation, a part of it out of my control. So why is Ismini, someone who killed someone directly, worthy and I'm not? Don't answer that. It's because the audience invented an imaginary version of the professor who deserved it. The one who was foul and awful was a creep. The exact type of person I sent my fan base after. But when it's real, when it's not imagined, it's not worthy. Funny how that works, huh?
Damn. Okay, not gonna lie, like a side note, PS, she's actually very good at debating. What the hell? Like she
Is
actually
bro Lyra?
yeah, is bro Lyra, like what the hell? Lyra, you gotta get on this. Immediately Shinku goes out to get Lyra. Lyra girl, I need your help. I need some ammunition. I need some backup on here.
I wonder why people invent imaginary perfect victims for some situations and imaginary justifications for others. I suppose it just depends on the person. I must have seemed too good to be true, too artificial, too fake. The world has become so cruel that the idea of someone just wanting to be kind is preposterous.
Regardless of all things, that is a bar. Like that is a bar. You gotta quote that. James, my man, you got your Takiko quotable right here. Screenshot this shit. Like that's actually true though. Like or is it just me? Am I the only one feeling this? Do let me know.
Actually, I think it was true.
Yeah, because like even I like to believe that I don't have a lot of biases, because of course even I'll have always cognitive biases, right? No one is immune to cognitive biases and propaganda. Everyone knows that, or everyone should know that and accept that. I try to mitigate it, but like even if someone is like extremely kind to me, my first thought is has stopped being, oh, that's pretty nice. My first thought has always been like, what do they want, right?
No, real.
Like what do they want? It's fine if it's just like my sister or my parents or something, because it's like completely harmless. It's like, oh yeah, you want chips, like yeah, at the end of the day it's all harmless. We all know we love each other, but and sure, but like even in general it's just so hard to put your trust, because to put your trust is to be vulnerable. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To put your trust is to put your hands out in front to see like, oh look, I've got no weapon, and to put yourself in a position where you can easily be hurt if the person you trust is not a person worth trusting. So the people who are trustworthy, they don't get trusted, so they cannot really help improve the situation, and the people that do want to trust others are too scared to do so because they have been hurt by trusting the wrong person in the past. Do I make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's damn. These free time events are deep, bruh. Where is my Michael love bombing? Like talking about fanfics. Michael, let's talk about fanfics. I'm not equipped for this.
So if someone stops being perfect, even just for a moment, the mob jumps onto it as proof that they were right. Vindication that people are just awful, so they can continue doing things as they please.
By the way, you don't mind if I talk as Shinku and provide rebuttals for the arguments. I'm starting to get passionate about this. I'm not gonna lie.
You wanna what?
Like you don't mind if I talk about these things, address each point that she makes, for in like the
I don't
debate.
really mind.
Yeah, thank you. Because I'm just starting to get passionate into this as well. I'm also starting to feel passionately about this, and this is a really good free time event. Damn, this is my favorite one of the entire game so far. This is very good. So
Because Takiko is so goated.
she's so goated. Yeah, she's so goated. You know what? You might be onto something. I mean, I knew you were onto something, but like morally complex characters. That's what we like. This is the opposite. This is three dimensionality to a character, right? All aspiring writers should learn from this. This is very good. Not saying the others are bad, but like if we do Taka's free time event, we'll also get something like this. People who change, positively or negatively. But anyways, to address her point, the difference between Ismin's case and like your case, again not your case, but like Takiko's case, which is I guess technically your case, is like Ismin killed one person that was known to be bad, right? That was known, or like at least that was told to everyone that yes, this one person is bad, this one person made their lives hell. We as Shinku and the audience know that is true, right? And even if some might disagree that he still didn't deserve it, but like you cannot say that like Ismin's actions are completely unreasonable, right? And like not understandable at all. Whether the justification is there or not doesn't matter. Your case is different because you are spreading a much wider net without worrying about what exactly kind of fish uh, uh, gets caught. You get what I'm saying? Like Ismin targeted one specific person, and here the thing, the difference is like you said, Takiko said here that like Shinku is making up the existence of these imaginary victims that could exist. But like, isn't she also doing the same? Like, I'm not trying to devalue her position at all. I completely get where she's coming from, you know? Like I completely get it in the society that she is in and in the position that she's in. I completely get it. But like to some extent, it is a bit of a hypocritical argument to make. That like if I'm telling my followers to block to like oh yeah these people do this and do that, I am also targeting potential creeps, people who could potentially exist to be bad people. You know, so it's a two side, it's like two sides of the same coin is what I'm gonna say. So sorry about this.
That's why I'm not surprised I got corrupt.
I'm not sure I really get it, but I guess it's good you've been able to anticipate it. You've clearly been doing a lot of thinking about it, for better or for worse.
Well, it's kind of all I can do right now. I used to cook a lot for others, but I can't really do that now. If you don't get it now, I could try to explain it in a way that would be more easily digestible next time, maybe.
Sure, that might help. Although I really do hope you're able to do some genuine self-reflection with all this thinking.
Oh, don't worry. I'm already well aware of what I did wrong. It's funny how people pick and choose what I'm aware of and what I'm not.
You're really not happy with the audience, are you?
Whatever gave you that impression?
Putting the filter in the last dialogue is not gonna help, girl. I just know. I was a little curious why Takiko seemed to have anticipated this verdict. Beforehand, she had done nothing but placated the audience. She would constantly talk to them, constantly entertain them directly. Why would she do that for an audience she knew had already decided they hated her? Nice. Witch hunter. That makes sense.
I love Takiko. I love her so much.
Foo time. Everyone is fiending for everyone out here. This evening snuck up to me, a sense of dread filled my stomach. I realized what my turn to watch Fu. Fu is not that scary. Like, I mean, yeah, he is, but like, you know, he's been fine, I think. So, gathering the tray Dr. Alenius had pre-prepared in the canteen, I made my way to his cell. Over the last few weeks, I had done this a few times. Fu seemed to be oddly fond of my company. I think he just liked catching me off guard. He was so friendly to me sometimes that I forgot he'd made it no secret. He was only looking out for himself, especially with what he did to Aka. Still, Fu clearly had a soft spot for the younger girls, Takiko and Asuka especially. But he also seemed to have developed a soft spot for me. I couldn't exactly place why. I'm not a younger girl for the record. But you know. But as I entered placing down his tray, he gave me that same old warm smile. Yeah, that is untrustworthy. I'm so sorry. He looks so untrustworthy right now. Taki could trust this man the least. I just know it. Hey kid, your turn again, huh? Yeah. Oh, God.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll wait. Oh. So how's your day going, my man? How's your day going? You're the only one who watches our streams, by the way. I hope we are entertaining you, you know. I really hope so. I really don't want to be like, boring this one specific person. It almost feels like targeted to you, but yeah, like you can leave and come back whenever you want. The streams are always gonna be there, and we really do appreciate you being here. You know. Also, do join the Discord. I will make a Danganronpa channel. Don't worry, because there were like 0 people in my Discord, so that's why I never really, added a whole lot of things on it. But when more people will join, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, I'm back.
You back? Alright. Oh, come on. What's with the long face? Have a seat, why don't you? Alright, I'm feeling weird. I'm feeling weird. Can I get you anything? Brandy, perhaps? Yeah, man. Whip me up a few pegs. Dr. Alenius let you have alcohol? Well, she doesn't need to know about it. It can be a secret, kid. Can it? Maybe that's why he liked me. As much as I was a bit of a teacher's pet, even if he told me something he shouldn't, I always kept my mouth shut. I never told Dr. Linus about things like this. He probably thought it was out of some sort of fondness. In reality, I was just scared of what he'd do if I got on his bad side. If brandy isn't your thing, ever tried Amaretto? I think you'd like that more. He poured the rich amber liquid over a few cubes of shining ice and gave me the glass. Damn. I miss my wife, Shinku. Bro, I get it. Here, have a sip. Just one. I don't want to make this a habit. Whatever you say. He's okay. This shit is creeping me out, boss. I'm not gonna lie. He is too nice. He is too nice, and not in a good way. What is happening here? I had a sip and, that's not half bad. Oh shit, Shinku, no! Shinku, no! You're falling to the dark side. No, Shinku. Tastes like almonds, huh? Wait. You poured this onto the breakfast tray? Remember? Remember? It's not cyanide.
Wait, yeah.
It's not cyanide. You did this? It's kind of sweet. Makes it easier to drink. I actually like that quite a bit. Sure.
And the next thing you know, he just dies.
Yeah, he just dies. It's actually cyanide, kid. Ha ha ha. Sure, you don't want any more, kid. If you're trying to get me drunk so you can get out, then it's not going to work. You're sharp. Yeah, I knew it. But nah, I ain't planning anything like that. As long as I get a little chats with all of you, I'm planning on sticking to my best behavior till I'm let out. Do you offer everyone alcohol during these little chats? Only you and Scrunchy. Lara, of course. I don't think you should be encouraging that for Lara, not gonna lie. You and her are both awfully fond of Amaretto. Must be something about being easier on stomach than other drinks. Why is this suddenly making me want to try it? No, I cannot do this. Nope. I won't fall to the dark side. Though tasting like almonds, that does sound pretty sweet. And you're awfully good at changing the subject. Hey kid, I wanted to ask you about something. What is it? I guess I've just been thinking recently. Wanted to hear some different perspectives. If someone does something bad for a good reason, most people usually think that it's justified, no? Well, it depends on what it is. True, but almost no one is going to shame a starving child for stealing a loaf, are they? No, that'd be ridiculous, obviously. If someone murders a pedophile, that's just cleaning duty, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose so. You're more likely to think the murderer was justified in that case, obviously. But I wonder, if someone does the opposite, if someone does something good for a bad or a selfish reason, does that make the good action less morally good? What do you mean? Well, if someone does something that helps improve a community for the better, but does it purely for the fame or attention as opposed to actually caring about the community they're advocating for, does it make what they did any less good? Man, what is it with these characters at being unreasonably complex? What are we doing here? Wow. Actual good moral dilemmas. Damn, a lot of thinking. You know what? Let's unpack that. We are back in therapy. Let's go. So he's talking about Mr. Beast or Taka, depends on who. But like, he's talking clearly about Mr. Beast. Like, Mr. Beast is the prime example of what he's talking about. Are we clear on that? Right? Like, I recently saw a video, right? Again, not the best source for my claims, but like I recently saw a video of like it compared the way y'all know IShowSpeed because everyone knows IShowSpeed, the goat, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Beast toured Africa a year or so ago, and IShowSpeed also toured Africa recently, right? So there's a huge difference in what both of their tours represented. Mr. Beast was all about, he kept showing, the people in the villages. He built wells for them. He showed the starving children. He gave them food. He established schools there. But and IShowSpeed showed a lot of the positive culture of Africa, right? That the people there are just as kind and like just as culturally rich as anyone else anywhere else in the world. He saw the technological advancements, the genius infrastructure that was in some parts of some cities of Africa, right? And in both ways, in both things, like both of them did good for the community there. Like building wells for people where they don't have water is not a bad thing. Establishing schools, giving the people that cannot afford food a lot of food, it's not a bad thing, is it? But it's
Well, no.
it's not, obviously not, obviously not, right? I built a well for this village, like obviously it's not a bad thing, but like one completely like creates a caricature of the culture of the continent, whereas the other celebrates it. IShowSpeed also did a lot of donations. IShowSpeed also Speed also helped a lot of people, but like he celebrated their culture. He did not infantilize them and treat them as someone who just need to be saved and there's nothing more to their personality. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm Indian, I would know, right? People always come here, oh, India is so dirty and like and stuff like that, so it is the topic is quite close to my heart. The people who actually come here and experience the culture and the good and the bad sides of it and celebrate everything and still proceed to help, those are the people who actually have good intentions. So anyways, sorry for the rant. So that's what made me think about this. Once again, I think it depends. Depending on how good the action is and how bad the motivation was, I think it's a balance. Yeah, the motivation can't be worse than the good that was done, if that makes sense. You're a big fan of non-answers, aren't you? Yeah, I was gonna say that's not a very good answer, It's like middle-siding the entire thing, huh? Just an observation I've made, kid. You don't got much conviction. It's never yes or no with you, is it? You're always trying to find a nice, comfortable stance in the middle, as if you're scared certainty would lead to backlash. It does, a lot of times. It's almost like making a firm stance in the past hasn't gone well for you. Oh shit, that hit a nerve. No need to get so tense, kid. I'm just an old man spitballing. Relax. I don't know why someone so open about being morally bankrupt is so intent on talking about moral dilemmas. Why does it matter to you? I was just making conversation, kid. Anything wrong with that? No, there isn't. You had me worried for a moment there, kid. You started get on snappy and defensive. I thought I might have accidentally struck a nerve. Sorry, I think you should do it more. Oh, damn. Huh? If you don't stand up for yourself, you'll get swallowed by others. I really like that. I really like that moment. For a very specific reason. Besides, I'm quite fond of seeing you bite back. Reminds me of myself when I was younger. I don't think doing what you're fond of is the best idea considering your current situation. And never know until you try. I'm just getting pretty fucking sick of hearing Snake Tat complain about you every time he's on watch. Who? Oh, Zeke. You mean Zeke? Ah, that's the name. We've been here for 2 months and you still don't remember everyone's names. Hey kid, come on, cut me some slack. I spent almost half our time here locked up. And whose fault is that? If you didn't want to be in there, you shouldn't have been so impulsive. To be honest, I'm pretty happy with how things turned out. What? I mean, all things considered, I got a pretty sweet deal, didn't I? I got all my clothes washed for me, all my food cooked and brought to me, and constant company. And know the best part of that company, kid? Why you look at me like that? I've basically got 24/7 protection out of my little camel. If anyone tried to murk me while guarding me, then the schedule would prove they were the only one who could have done. Shit, wait! Shit, he got us. He got us. He's in the best possible situation. He's not isolated. He's not hungry. He's not corrupt. He's not declared corrupt. And he's safe. Oh my god. We are treating him like a king. Oh my god. Doctor, you gotta listen to this. Shit, he's smart. He's so smart. And even if someone attacked me when they weren't on watch duty, they'd have to find some way to deal with whoever was watching me. And at that point, most would just find an easier target, no? God damn it, he's right. Now we put it like that. And I'm not even really trapped, am I? There's no way to physically lock my cell door and I could just overpower most of you. And even if I didn't want to resort to that, all it would take is laying on the old foo charm and sweet talking Pinky a little bit to be let out. Damn, I gotta talk to Michael real quick. Like, we gotta put up some barricades or something. But right now, I'm enjoying the 5-star treatment. Shit, man. He's got a point. He's not trapped.
God damn it, guys.
We actually made. He's honestly having it the best. He talks to everyone. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Shit. So that's why you haven't attempted to break out. I didn't even think of that. Bingo. Surprised no one has caught on to it. Why are you telling me this, bro? Who knows? Maybe I'm just bored. I was starting to think it wasn't that simple with Fu. Only thing that's really worth worrying is no one here tells me a damn thing about what's going on with Pigtails. And she barely even meets my eyes when it's her turn to guard me. Oh, Takiko. She's doing fine. I don't think you should worry. I think she just needs time to work through things and realize what she did was sort of messed up. She could do it again for all I care. One less creepy scum making this world less comfortable for girls is nothing but a win from our perspective. I knew he'd agree with her. Not saying this is a bad thing, of course. It's a whole lot more complex than that. This game taught us that already. I'm not sure. I'm sure not all of them deserved it. You would be surprised. A lot of bad men out there. It's always the ones you don't suspect as well. Bastards. Anyways, kid, the night is young. How about we break open some cards and play a few games? All right. Perfect. You can catch me up on what you've been doing while we're playing, kid. We played on cards for a few hours while Fu ate his food, discussing things around the prison. I told him my growing concerns with certain prisoners. He seemed fairly understanding. I always ended up telling Fu more than I really should have. He just had a way of getting it out of me. Honestly, I talk to him a lot too, not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I talk to him. Eventually my turn to watch him ended and I left, cleaning up the tray in the canteen before heading back to my own cell and tuning in for the night. Watching Fu wasn't anywhere near as bad as I always anticipated it to be. Shinku is better than me. Whoa, what do you mean by that? Well, a Maiko alt. I just know it's that Maiko alt. Maiko, I knew that's you. I found myself sleeping in a little due to the late night I had prior. Oh no, I know whose theme it is. Watching over Fu meant I hadn't gotten to bed until a little later than I typically would, and so I was a little tired. I was woken up by strange knocking on my door. I hear the sound. I hear the theme song. Yep, I hear the name of the theme song. I approached the door to see if someone I didn't expect. Of course. A fucking course.
You can hear the music through the door.
Yeah, I can hear the music through the door. Yeah. Good morning, Shinky Poo. Taka, what are you doing here? Also, don't call me that. Ta-da! I bought you some Taka treats. Taka held out a tray of various breakfast foods out to me, all cut into shoddy star and fish shapes to try to make it look more nice. It had honestly made them look more ugly, but I wasn't going to tell him that. Damn, Shinku, come on, man. He's trying his best. Thanks. What for? For looking after Wang last night. I've been making sure people doing the night shifts get properly compensated afterwards. I hope this. Aw. Damn, bro. Bro. He changed, man. He changed.
Bro's trying.
Bro's trying his best. I can touch the kitchen stuff myself, obviously, so I just sort of had my own breakfast tray and made it look fancy. Are you going to be alright after only having half of your breakfast? More than okay. I'll just ask Lori for a big lunch. If anything else, I can get you. If there's anything else I can get you, let me know. Oh, and do tell me when you're done, so I can wash it all up for you. Thanks, this is weirdly nice of you, brother. Have you been doing this for everyone? Of course, why wouldn't I? See, Takiko can learn from this. This is what being genuine is like. Holy shit. In a sense, now we are all working to keep food locked up. We are all each other's workers, no? And I want to make sure I take care of all my workers this time, however I can. Damn. That touched the heart. I'm just saying. Taka, you're the goat. What I was doing before really wasn't great, was it? I can tell myself all I like, it's just how the industry works, but it really isn't how the industry should work. I heard a lot of people trying to do what I thought I had to. Talk to him. Talk to them. I don't know who them is, but like, talk to him. My boy, I'm so proud. The audience may not believe I'm worthy, but I don't care anymore. I'll show the whole world that Taka Hero can do better. I don't think it matters how much effort you put in. I think they're already set on their opinions here. They can think what they like. I'm not all that bothered about appealing to them anymore. Huh? What? But you... I don't know. I've been thinking since the trial. I honestly thought everyone here hated me to bits. Most of them probably still do. I thought I had no one, so I turned to the audience in hopes at least they could give me validation, attention, or at least care about me, even if it was just them being invested in seeing when I would die. But seeing Sugi save me, even if they weren't too keen on me, and at that moment, it reminded me that I don't need the audience to care. I was so preoccupied thinking about the audience, I forgot I did have people in my life who did care about me. Care that I could actually physically see. And it wasn't just Asuka. Alora had been kind to me, looking out for me, even in you in a sense, Shinku. Thinking about it all, I made up my mind. I want to do better. Not for the audience, but for the people in my life that do care about me. A round of applause for this man, please. Please, come on. That's really nice to hear, honestly. It's not going to all change all at once, I know that, but I still want to try. I want to prove I can be better. And that starts with little things like this. I want to prove I'm serious about this. You know how it is. No picks didn't happen. So eat up, Shinky Boo. Hope it's to your liking. Anything else I can do for you? Just keep that new mindset, okay, Taka? I think this will be good for you. People won't all forgive you at once, but if you keep being more considerate, maybe more people will come around to you. Sugi has started talking to me again. I think we are going to be taking care of those frogs together. The frogs are just their children. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. I don't know why, but since yesterday I've been on Smiley. It's really fired me up, made me want to double the help. I'm on top of the world right now. So what do you need, Shinku? Laundry, a foot rub, a cool little dance, your room cleaned, a personal assistant. Between my shifts, my sister's school group sent a message at like 4 a.m. Oh my god. Who is up? Hold on. Let me see what this is. Dear parents, greetings. Please note that the school will remain closed tomorrow, 17th June. Dog, it's 4. Dog, today is 17th. That's great, that's great. No need to wake her up then. Cool. Anyways, a personal assistant between my shifts. I could follow you around and give you advice like a little homunculus on your shoulder. Damn, I get it. I appreciate the enthusiasm, man. But maybe we should ease down on it a little bit. Yeah, let's slow down a bit. Sorry, I'm just buzzing right now. It feels like I've just hit the bonus round of my life. It's only up from here. Yes, sir. It's just sort of a shame that no matter what I do, I still get the shocks. It really limits what I can do. Yeah, at least Dr. Alenius is always helping you circumvent them. I suppose so. Anyway, I'll leave you to eat. Let me know when you're done. No worries, I'll wash it up myself. I smiled as I watched Taka practically skip down the halls. He had seemed to be slowly getting his energy back since the last trial. I ate the breakfast. It could have been better, but it definitely could have been worse as well. When I was done, I moved into the hallway, intending to take the tray on to the canteen to wash it up. Taka is so kind. Yeah, see? The audience is shifting. But I paused, seeing a certain door in the hallway that had recently been unlocked. I guess everyone is happy here except for Amelia. If Taka was able to prove he could change, if he could do better, summoning my confidence, I stepped into the offices. Who said I couldn't take a stance? Yo, boss, I have a question. Wait, we're getting it. Yes.
Huh?
We were getting the free time event. I'm just saying.
We're getting it.
Okay, hold on. There we go. Boss, I have a question.
What is it? Couldn't you just ask one on Echo?
If the audience votes someone as corrupt, if they prove themselves as being able to redeem themselves despite that, will you revoke all the restrictions of being corrupt?
What?
I know I'm getting a handcuff to the face. She just threw that shit at me. I presented the warden with the empty tray. Taka has apparently been trying his best to take care of everyone, giving those who watch over food, helping Dr. Alenius. He's trying to make amends for his crime. I like how the warden is kind of like the principal of the school. Like, in a way, nothing's changed. If he keeps this up, what would be the point of continuing to punish him like he's corrupt?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't think he'd ever change, but it seemed like he's really started to it.
He took the food that another prisoner prepared him and gave it to you. That's hardly any work on his part. How the hell is that changing?
Yeah, you can't deny that he's
putting in the bare minimum because he got stabbed and doesn't want to die. That's all there is to it. He'll always be a terrible person. No matter what he does, it won't undo or change the fact that he's harmed people. Juani's judgments are final. If they don't think you can change, if they want to punish you, then that's the end of it. I won't overrule a verdict and name a worthy prisoner as corrupt just because they're not acting perfectly. If I did that, the votes would lose all value.
But the votes aren't fair, they're not rational.
Well, if you don't want to believe them, you don't have to. You can be as delusional as you want to out there. Just don't bring you being guilt-tripped and manipulated by the corrupt prisoners into my office and make it my problem.
I just thought...
You don't have any power here. Accept it. Don't you have better things to do than bother me? You're quite frankly the last prisoner I'd want to see.
What do you have against me specifically anyways, bro? What did I do?
Don't act like you don't know. Now, do you mind getting out of my office? Go run along and talk to someone for once or something. I don't know, just don't come in here again and treat my office like the feedback and suggestions room. It's not.
I get it, bro. I'm leaving. Damn. I'll like fuck you too, I guess. I let out a sigh and left the office, moving into the canteen to clean the breakfast tray, pondering what I should spend the morning doing. Mike was busy on watch duty today, so I didn't have to worry about her. Before I knew it, my legs practically started moving on their own. It had practically become routine to spend my mornings where they were taking me. I found myself again in the courtyard. It had become something of a habit since last trial. The bodies had been buried here. Oh, both of them. Damn. So we thought we'd erect small graves to them. That was a heavy day. Some shallow words were exchanged about how at least now the bodies would help the plants here grow, but we all knew that didn't matter. The plants would have grown regardless. I guess watering the seeds of a grave with sweet honey made it easier to stomach, stunted the growth. Flowers had already been placed on Mint's grave before I got here. Messily uprooted pink blossoms, their roots still desperately clutching the dirt which they once belonged to. I kneeled down quietly and added my own small blue forget-me-nots. Mint, I'm so sorry. What did I even have to apologize for? I wasn't sure. I just always felt the need to. That's a lie. I knew deep down what I was apologizing for as I turned away from his grave after a moment of thought. Instead, moving to the less well-maintained grave slightly off to the side. That hurt. That hurts. Mint's loss had been felt all throughout the prison. As the courtyard became more overgrown and wild, his absence became more notable. No one could deny something big was taken from us. And yet, once more, I knelt down and placed flowers on Dracula's grave regardless. Hi. I had no words as I just sat there by the grave, a lingering guilt swelling in my chest. If I just hadn't stepped outside, he wouldn't have had the opportunity to slip the poison in the mask. Someone else would have done something, sure. Someone would still be dead, but Mint would still be here. He'd still be here. If I just kept a closer eye on Dracule, he was so clinging to me, I could have saved him from his own cowardice. Who am I kidding? What could I have done? He was the one who chose to kill in the first place. He'd have done it eventually if I hadn't stepped out. It was all his choice, so why? Am I so stuck on the what ifs? Why do I miss him so much? Oh man. I knew I couldn't stay here forever thinking. Getting too in my own head wouldn't be good. Besides, the longer I spent here, the stronger the feeling of guilt would be. I paused before leaving, walking over to the pond, looking at my reflection for reassurance.
What am I even doing here?
I asked myself, looking into my own eyes as if I was searching for some sort of reasoning behind them that wasn't inherently selfish.
This is pathetic. I shouldn't be mourning someone who's killed this much. I only knew him for a month. This is just disrespecting Mint's memory. Coming up with excuses, what ifs. All just to lick my own wounds. I'm making it all about me again, aren't I?
Oh damn.
Is that so surprising?
What? This again? I flicked around to face the figure, but
She's not.
she'd completely disappeared. She wasn't behind me. Where did she go?
Over here!
I flicked around to where that playful teasing voice was coming from. Only to see her standing on top of the water. How was that even possible?
It's you. Why do you keep doing this? Who are you?
The figure just stood and smiled at me, letting out a small giggle.
No. What are you?
It tilted its head for a second before turning around.
Wait! Don't! Come back!
Catch me if you can!
The figure hopped a few floaty steps in the pond before sinking into it, leaving a trail of ripples. And perhaps, without thinking, I dove in after them. Damn, finding myself sinking deeper and deeper into their inky black world once more. I just knew I had to catch up with them, and fast. Damn, we're back. We're back at chapter 76. Hold on.
My favorite chapter.
My favorite chapter, man. Chapter 76 is so fire. I approached and saw her sitting on the tree, playfully swinging her legs. As soon as I approached, I became surrounded by similar-looking figures.
Oh, you made it.
What do you want from me?
Me? What do I want? I don't know. You're the one who keeps clinging to me. What do you want?
I want to be left alone, please.
At that, the crowd erupted into a cacophony of giggles.
What's so funny?
So, you want to forget this all? Forget what happened? Forget what you did?
I do, yes.
I see. Well, to fully forget a memory, you have to remember it first, don't you?
Oh, we're getting the reveal?
That doesn't make sense.
You can't exactly forget something you can't remember in the first place. So, how about we play a game? If you're able to fully remember me, as I properly am, not in this little idealized form you've made, and accept what you've done, I'll completely disappear. I'll let you get on with your life.
How do I remember you?
Well, a memory has three things. A body, to move and act as they please. Eyes, to form their own perspective, independent of yours. And a voice, to say what it thinks.
I see. And how do I get these things?
Well, how about we say our first little encounter counted towards you remembering my body? You certainly looked at it, hanging there. For a long time. What a freak. For the others, let's have a little more fun. To get my eyes, let's put yours to the test. Just like old times, Let's play hide and seek. The rules are simple. Find what you seek, and I'll give you those eyes that'll help you find the truth.
I don't suppose I have a choice, but...
Right, okay.
He's still underwater doing all this, by the way. Like, brother, you're way too suffocated to be doing all of that.
Great! Just close your eyes and count to 10.
I close my eyes, an uneasy feeling in my chest. Dog, it's lack of oxygen, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's died. Brother, 7, 8, 9, 10. I opened
And then
them
he dies.
and then he dies.
Huh? This is...
What? Damn.
my childhood home. I should start looking.
Oh, you know we are not ending right now, right? Where is the body? Or like, no, where is the eyes? Eyes, I guess, yeah. Oh, sorry. Laundry supplies and powders all labeled with clear instructions on how much to put in for what kind of wash. It almost seemed a little strange to me. My parents did that. Never asked us to do our own laundry, so I didn't know why the instructions were there. All our shoes and coats are neatly stored in the closet. Akari's shoes are all beat up. She got through them so quickly. It's a wonder she wore them until they were this worn down. Mom would always buy me new shoes when I needed them. I don't know why she didn't just ask. I guess she was just stubborn. Oops. a new fancy washing machine. We had our last one for years. It eventually broke when Akari decided to put all of her clothes in it at once. The house properly flooded. My mom was really mad. Oh well, at least we got a new washing machine out of it. I wish Akari had taken it as a lesson to be more careful in the future. Cupboards filled with extra sheets and towels, various cleaning supplies as well. I never really looked in here that much. I didn't realize how neatly they were organized. All of my mom's articles neatly archived in colored folders. She has a specific folder for articles she didn't write which she shaved. Those articles tended to be reviews of my work. Hmm. It's filled with a lot of lint, not much else though. Fresh lavender from the community gardens. My dad always liked to make sure calming plants were all around the house. He liked the idea of us sitting down and all eating as a family. But me and my mom were often too busy working for sit down meals. Akari tended to be out of the house too. Damn, that's sad. The phone is disconnected. Sometimes my mom would do that when Akari was acting out and the cell phone had been taken away, but I can't see why she'd do that now. Still, even if it was connected, I don't know who I'd call. Aichi maybe? The fruit bowl is topped up to the brim as per usual. When my mom had a stressful deadline coming up, my dad would always spend a lot of the time at the community garden. It was really considerate of him. He'd always come back with fresh fruits to help my mom calm down and stay healthy. Sorry, I'm going through all of this, by the way. I feel like, we won't be, it's not like we would be accessing this area again. So, kind of like adds to the world building and all.
I mean, I don't mind.
Nice. A freshly boiled pot of Earl Grey tea. Not tree, like a pot of tea. My mom didn't do much of the cooking, but she'd always make sure there was tea ready for me in the kitchen whenever I wanted it, especially on busy days. I feel like I know this background music. Okay, whatever. The pantry was always stocked up with ingredients. My parents wanted to make sure we always had something to cook. Very few snacks though. My parents figured that if we weren't hungry enough to make something from scratch, then we weren't really hungry in the first place, just bored. That's fair. My dad always made sure the fridge was fully stocked up. He wanted to make sure that no matter what we had something to eat. The kitchen was my dad's domain. He learned to cook in order to save money when we were poor. He'd always make sure I was eating well. He was very worried about my health. Half chopped up vegetables. It seems he was making spinach ohitashi. That was always one of my favorites. Akari didn't like it though. Not that it matters. She was usually out of the house for dinner. The sink has been scrubbed to perfection. This is almost done. A calendar currently at May. My mother has all of my publishing events and deadlines written down. She was always very organized, but she made sure that 22nd is completely free from work for me. She always liked making sure, no matter how famous I got, that I got my birthday off. She wanted to make it special. I think I can kind of get what's happening here, right? Like he's kind of like the favorite child, I guess. He's,
Yeah.
Yeah. A copy of one of my most recent releases. My mother would always proofread the finalized version one last time before publication. I think my dad would read them as well. He just have a lot less to say about them. I'm just glad he was supportive. A bookcase containing new copies of all my releases. My parents wanted to make sure we kept a copy of all of them. When I wanted new ideas, I'd come down here and try to see everything I had done before and work from there. We didn't have a TV until I was a bit older, so we'd often entertain ourselves with a mixture of imagination and old books. I remembered when we ran out of books and that we could understand, we ended up making a massive fort out of all of them. My mom was so mad. I understand now it was because these were the only books she hadn't sold and she didn't want them getting damaged. But at the time it just felt like she was spoiling our fun. I ended up telling Akari all sorts of my own stories in order to keep her entertained instead. I guess that's how it all started, huh? His writing career or storytelling career. A photo of me, my mother, and my father standing at the gates to Hope's Peak. I'm wearing my uniform. This was when I first got scouted. I remember feeling so nervous. But with how proud and supportive both my parents were of me, that anxiety lessened a little. This plant was always my dad's pride and joy. He'd had it for years. He kept it in every house we'd been to. See, sometimes it felt like he cared about the plants as if they were his kids. Various schools textbooks, especially helping with maths and kanji. Akari struggled quite a bit in school. My mom always tried to help her by buying these textbooks and giving her extra academic support, but she always ignored it. All of the textbooks have hardly been touched. Akari was an incredibly stubborn person. If she couldn't do something right the first time, she saw no point in trying again. I wish she had been a little more grateful. It's filled with school reports and academic records. My mother kept all of her records organized and easily accessible. I appreciate it greatly in retrospect. It made writing CVs and applications a lot easier. Although it's a little embarrassing, she still has prizes from when I was about 6 for participation in the sports festival here. Oh my god. This reminds me so much of my own life, y'all don't even realize it. Like, you don't know how much this is very similar to my own life. I won't get into it though. So much to read. Jesus Christ. Okay, we can do this. Ooh, a picture of my parents. They look great. My mom was a journalist, but struggled to make it in the industry until I got a talent. My dad did various labor jobs but managed to become a full-time house spouse once I got my talent. He spent most of his time after that cooking and taking care of the house and its plants. I'm really glad they're my parents. They're the most supportive people I know. I was very lucky to be born as their child. My dad did a lot of journaling. It was very mindful for him. He didn't seem to write all that much, but it made him happy. My father enjoyed collecting bugs, especially butterflies. He didn't have much money growing up, so never really had the time or money to spend on his interests or hobbies. I think he tried to rectify that as he got older. He spent a lot of time very fixated on his interests. Sometimes he'd be so engrossed in the community gardens, he'd forget to come home and cook dinner. It was almost endearing. A closet filled with lots of practical work, clothes, and my mother owned, and a lot of slightly tacky oversized t-shirts my dad enjoyed wearing. An aloe vera plant. My dad would always use this when he had burns. I'm not really sure how much it helped, but he insisted it was good for us. I couldn't turn him down when he had that smile on his face. Oh man. Shinji, my emotional support plant. Yo, Shinji? Yo! My god.
Yo, no way.
Yo, we got Shinji out here. Shinji cranked that soldier boy. My dad would take come into my room to water him as an excuse to check up on me. The plant was kind of annoying and would attract bugs into my room, but I didn't really mind. My dad insisted I kept a personal diary. He said it would be good for me, but most days I just ended up forgetting and or writing very little since I was so exhausted from work. My trusty personal teapot. My mom and dad would constantly bring tea to my room when I really got into the flow of working. One time, Akari and her friends filled it with oil instead. I was so engrossed in work I didn't realize until I took my first sip. She always threw me off my work like that. I'd completely lose my focus. I always wanted to read more, but I never really had the time. I'd always ask my parents to get me books I was interested in, and they would, but I only ever ended up reading a chapter or two before I got busy. After a while, I stopped reading entirely. I got scared I'd actually accidentally somehow steal others' ideas or something. Yeah, I get that. Oops. There's a book here. Wait, what? Shit. That's important. That's clearly. My dad insisted I keep a personal diary. He said it would be good for me. Yeah. Damn, I couldn't read that. Oh, it's fine.
Did it skip itself?
No, like it just said it's something like Shinku feels really strongly about. So he just ended the first dialogue with like, oh well, let's forget about it. And next time I checked up on it, it's like there's just a book here, you know, and it didn't say anything
Oh,
else.
damn.
It's funny how that's the only dialogue I missed. The one dialogue that cannot be repeated. Alright, bro. Unfinished drafts on the floor. I should really tidy up. Yui Apinia makes a splash. Exclusive beach photo shoot of the former Ultimate Idol. Hey, now don't look at me like that. I bought this magazine for the interview. I swear. Alright, bro.
Okay.
I don't think Yui is looking too good. You know, you might want to check on her. I'm just saying. Unfinished drafts on the floor. I should really tidy up. Nothing else here. Various CDs, I always liked connecting them. H.E. worked at a record store briefly and would bring me any CDs he thought would help me write. Usually, after about an hour of listening and trying to write, I'd either get completely lost in the music or overstimulated by it and turn it off. When that one UE song, Angel Above, came on, I couldn't help but stop everything and sing along to it. How did it go again? And sometimes you feel for your love, send a little message for her, and descending, she'll be there with you with her love, waiting only for you. Alright, bro. Classic. Damn. I listen to J-pop. I'm not ashamed to admit it. It goes hard a lot of the times. A list of deadlines and dates from my publishing agency alongside an inquiry about my latest project. They'd made a variety of suggestions. I was always quite bad at following them, but my mother would always do the arguing for me. It's still here. See? See, now I cannot even... These two books. This one, there's a book here, and this one. We cannot interact with them more than once. The cabinet is locked by 4-digit code. I know my mom kept all of the important keys here. If I can get it open, I'd have access to anything locked. Should I try to open it? I do not have the code right now. Maybe later. I'd feel bad about invading mom's personal belongings. Loads of files filled in, accounting records and financial documents. Damn, it just keeps going. Almost done though, almost done. My mother always handled the taxes for me. She made it so I only had to focus on writing and nothing else. I'm really grateful she did all that for me. My mother's computer, she seems it won't turn on right now for some reason. There's a sticky note attached to the side of the screen though. Filing cabinet called MMDD, hint child's birthday. Oh, it's easy. I should keep this in mind. Yeah. He really seems like the favorite. Oh my god. Letters from Akari's school. Probably about her behavior or maybe her grades. It was always something about Akari. Something with Akari. It must have stressed my parents out a lot. Various books rented out from the library, typically about about subjects my mother was writing articles about. She was very vigorous with her journalism. No stone would be left unturned. My mother was very meticulous with her investigations. She wanted to make sure she could create the best reports possible. Nestled between them are a few books on parenting. Maybe that's her secret behind why she was such a good mother. There's a printer between the books on the shelf. Various ink cartridges are next to it for backup. The printer was only to be used with her permission, although she was never one to say no to me. This shelf was also where she hid small milk candies. It was a little secret. If Akari knew about them, she'd eat them all up. My mom always let me sneak one when I was having a bad day. The bath is fully filled up. That's strange. We considered moving to somewhere with more than one bathroom. Mainly because Akari would spend hours in the bath. I always wondered what she was doing. The daily life of chapter 2 is around 9 hours long. I'm pretty sure 6 of those hours is just this. It's weird to see this thing so clean. Usually it would be stained with Akari's hair dye. Around the time she started junior high, she started freaking out that her hair was growing more and more brown as she got older. She kept on bleaching it back to blonde. Then when she got in with that Kogai crowd, it was slowly more and more unnatural highlights. My dad always found it a shame. He thought she'd look much better if she just let it grow out brown. but she just let her do what she wanted. It was her life after all. I remember that one time when she was younger, Akari clogged the pipes by trying to flush a load of candy wrappers down the toilet. She brought them home and tried to hide them in her room, but she was scared of my mom finding the wrappers in the bin and questioning her, so she tried flushing them down the toilet. I think it just ended up making my mom much more mad when she eventually found out. The damages were expensive too. Carnations rest on top of the drawer. The drawer itself is locked. Only mom had the key. Yeah, so we got to get the key from here. We open this, right? And this. Oh, anything related to no, it's not anything related to Akari. So like, I'm trying to find out what's the pattern here. It's locked. Maybe I can find a key around here somewhere. I know my mother kept keys somewhere in her office. Akari spent ages in front of this mirror, usually doing her makeup or hair. She never really had much interest in it. She just dressed up like that to fit in with her friends. At least that's what I always thought. Anyways. Small plastic roses on a pretty clustered nightstand. All sorts of knickknacks litter it. She used to have real roses, but they were replaced as she got tired of cleaning up after their constantly falling petals. Said it was a pain. The plastic ones still have thorns on them though. The drawer itself is unlocked and filled with a few Polaroids and clothing items. Not all that much though. I assume she used to keep more in here before the locks got removed. That's one. That no, not this. That's two, and that's three. That we cannot even interact with. Something's up, man. Something's up. So, anyways, you know the code. It's the 22nd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Currently at May. Okay, so 22nd May. Oh my god, that's just one day away from my sister's birthday, which is 21st May. Isn't that crazy?
Hmm.
So 22nd May. So month, day, January, February, March, April, May. So 0. Oh shit, sorry. 0522. It unlocked, see? Master key obtained. I'll open this. The master key just to check. Inside were various items my mom had confiscated away from us. Well, mainly Akari. A vape, her old phone, sweets. If that's what my mom found, I wonder what the stuff she didn't find was like. Okay, let's save now. I unlocked the closet, opening it up. But what was inside made me take a step back. Oh shit. Oh god.
Am I what you seek? Shinku? What's wrong? Don't you want to see me again?
No, this isn't.
Ah, I see.
The figure took a step closer, its features wobbling and distorting. Oh damn.
Perhaps this is it. What's with that look? This is what you want, isn't it?
Easy comforts.
Easy validation.
Damn.
That's what you want back, isn't it? A distraction.
No!
Or maybe something like this?
Oh god.
Or maybe it doesn't matter.
It's all the same to you in the end, isn't it? As long as someone believes in you, you don't have to doubt yourself.
You don't have to love yourself. They'll do it for you.
You don't have to think.
But you know all this, don't you?
This awful part of you tucked deeply away, so you don't have to face it. But you can't change something you don't recognize.
So don't look away.
Damn, this is so good. This is so good. The creature got closer. I didn't press anything. I did not press anything. The creature got close. Oh my lord. Eyes obtained.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, so to confronting himself, he need to see. He cannot look away this time. Okay. That is so fire. Shinku.
Shinku? Shinku!
Oh, damn.
Hey, girl.
Shinku, please!
Huh?
You're awake. Oh, thank goodness.
Izmi pulled me into a tight hug, holding on to me as if her life depended on it.
Please. Please never worry me like that again. I
Oof.
can't lose you too.
What happened?
You don't remember?
Girl, I remember something you don't wanna know. I paused. Yeah, like I was in chapter 76. There have been 75 murders, but yeah, I paused. A sudden cold overcame me. I realized I was soaking wet.
You were passed out in the pond. I was so worried you'd...
The visual of Shinku floating in the pond, like face down. Damn. He took a deep breath, composing herself, wiping her tears away.
Sorry, I just got emotional for a second there.
I don't think emotional begins to describe that, but you know, it's fair. It's fair. It's okay. I'm sorry for worrying you. I'm not really sure what happened. I looked over at the pond. It seemed entirely normal. Yasmin looked at me with a concerned expression.
I see. Well, don't worry me like that again. I thought I lost you just like that, and I couldn't do it again. I couldn't lose you too. I was so scared. For just a moment, I felt so weak.
Yasmin looked away for a moment before letting out a sigh, snapping back to her usual demeanor.
For goodness sake, you really need to be more careful. One of these days you'll give me a heart attack.
Sorry.
When you didn't show up to the motive announcement, I thought maybe...
Wait, already?
And then I found you, and...
Like, before the motive, Mononeko was like, damn. They were quick. Wait, there's a motive announcement?
Yes. Mononeko gathered us all in the canteen. We were waiting for you.
We should go back before Mononeko does anything drastic.
But you're soaking wet.
That's fine. I can dry off later. I don't want to be late and get us all punished.
Alright, if you insist, but if you get a cold, then don't complain to me.
Oh my god, finally a motive. Yeah. Dog, the audience has not seen what we've seen, bruh. We made our way to the canteen together. I don't know how exactly I was going to explain my clothes being soaked. But right now, my current priority was getting to the motive announcement before others were punished for my absence.
Well, now.
Don't worry, everyone. I got him.
I'm gonna get absolutely hounded. I just know it. Oh, he always makes my day better. Shinku, you're alive. Oh, thank goodness.
Katsuki.
Ah, Kritsuki, there you are. Phew, we were starting to get worried.
Huh?
Whoa, what happened? Are you okay? You're dripping wet.
I'll explain later. Did I miss anything? Not yet. Don't you worry, kid. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh god. Jump scare.
Yeah.
Oh god, okay. Be sure to keep us waiting. Do you have any idea how many people show up to these big group meetings? You left them all high and dry, waiting forever to see what the new motive will be. I can practically see the comments about us padding out the runtime by stalling.
That fucking cat that I hate. Sorry, my bad, my fault.
Well, you're all here now, so we might as well begin.
I brace myself. Last time Mononeko had an announcement like this, it was about the hostages. I don't know what I'd do if we had something like that again.
You know, things have gotten a little slow in the stream recently, so I was thinking we could really spice it up. Make some good content, change the formula, you know?
No, things have not been slow for me. I'm just saying. Like, y'all don't know what I've been through.
See, last time was good, but it was the same damn thing every time. Wake up, discuss and vote in the canteen, free time and sleep. Do you guys not know how to spice it up, live a little? I personally quite enjoy the structure.
Of the motive? Doc, come on.
Well, the hell with it. We've got something that will disrupt your day whether you like it or not. I thought we could all come together and play a game.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad, especially not compared to last time.
Yeah, well, there's obviously going to be some fucked up evil murder twist or whatever, isn't there?
Fucked up evil murder twist.
Oh, come on, give me some credit. I just want you guys to play a game of truth or dare, nothing big.
Oh lord. Truth or dare in Danganronpa. Spare me, bro. I'm a reminder of Tetro. Don't make me do this. Okay, I can do this. Everyone send words of encouragement. I like how even in my stream, more people came in as soon as the motive started. They're like, damn, bro, finally this shit getting good. So what? We just give each other dares.
That's all? I'm not too convinced. Every day from now on until a murder occurs, an envelope containing a personalized truth and a personalized dare for you to complete will be delivered to your cell. If you like to do your dare, which will be a task chosen just for you, then your truth won't come out. But if you fail to do your dare, we'll assume you've chosen truth. And what does choosing truth entail? Well, each truth will be some sort of secret you wish to keep hidden. If you choose truth, then that secret will not only be revealed to everyone within the prison, but also publicly posted on social media or platforms you may have. We'll make sure as many people on the outside are exposed to your secret as possible.
Oh shit, she has more skeletons in her closet? Damn.
Damn it.
That's complete bullshit. You're gonna reveal all her crimes anyways. Why tank her reputation further? Not to mention, I don't know what you're gonna do for those of us who don't have any accounts or any of that shit.
Don't worry, everyone has some sort of platform we can post your secrets on.
Damn it, my Facebook! Oh no! Oh, I knew it. The moment he said I shared his Facebook, he's so unk. He's so adorably unk. Like, this is pure, like, Danganronpa, they manifested the spirits of all unks. All divorced men out there. Damn. His Facebook, oh no.
God damn it.
Don't worry, Unk. Most people who'll see your secrets will die in like 10 years max. Don't worry about it.
Oh, and don't forget your WeChat. You have convenient direct lines of communication to Tian and Jiayi on there.
Tch.
Thinking about it, how many fans, friends, family, work associates do you lot reckon are checking your socials for any updates about your whereabouts right now? Any post from any of your socials at this stage is Sure to cause a stir.
Ooh, yeah, they thought this through, huh?
This is crazy. What do you even have on us aside from our crimes?
Girl, then why do you look so scared?
Oh, a lot. Trust us. But you'll just have to wait and see what your truths are. This is horrible. Yeah, but it could be a lot worse, you know?
She just doesn't give a fuck.
Like, if one of the dares makes us do something embarrassing or stupid to someone else, I'm sure we can just understand us for a dare and not hold it against the other person. Right. A lot of this seems to set up to stir interpersonal conflict with the secrets being revealed and making us do dares. With communication, we can easily get through this. I'm certain of it. Oh, I ought to mention. If you tell anyone what any of your dares are, you'll be severely punished.
Great, of course.
They also told us that we couldn't tie the votes or avoid voting with the hostages. That turned out to be a lie, so... This time we're not bluffing. Trust us. You're well past the point of no return.
And the only way to stop the game is another murder?
Yeah. But that's unrealistic. You're bound to run out of dirt on us eventually. Surely. Oh, you'd be surprised.
Damn, what did y'all do, bruh? How much did y'all do? Is the better question.
But even so, we'll start the lighter stuff first. Little embarrassing middle school stories, stupid things you've done.
That's fine.
Then we'll ramp it up and escalate the severity of your truths and dares with every new day. Like frogs sitting in slowly boiling water.
Frogs, Sugi and Taka look at her.
At least the first few days won't be too bad. Either way, the game won't officially kick off until tomorrow morning when I deliver the first envelopes, so enjoy your peace while it lasts. I've got some bits and bobs to prepare, so if there's no more questions, I'll be heading off.
I have something I'd like to ask.
Really? Don't you want to get this over with so you can dry off? You look like a sad wet cat right now, more than usual.
I know you ain't talking, but we know Amelia exists now. She's made her presence more than clear. Why isn't she the one giving this announcement?
That she's meant to keep interactions with you to a minimum, got it? Just because her office was unlocked doesn't mean you can just wander into whatever willy-nilly for a friendly chat.
Oh, I will. You cannot stop me. Like, I will spend the entire day here. What the fuck you gonna do about it?
The motives are my job. I'm not going to let myself be replaced. I'm too iconic.
That is true. Right. It just seems strange to me that they'd waste resources operating Monaco when they could just have, Amelia do all these announcements without the extra power expenditure. But I doubt I would get any satisfying answers even if I pressed further.
Well, if that's all you had to ask, then I'll be off. Good luck with the game. I can't wait to see who we all pick.
The cat scampered through the vents once more, leaving us with the knowledge of the impending motive. We all stood in silence for a moment. It was clear we were all trying to think of some sort of game plan here, but no one was stepping up to voice their thoughts. Until the usual suspect took the prerogative.
I suggest we do morning debriefs. Again? Like how we all met here during the hostage motive to vote? Precisely. But we'll only start doing them after the truths come out. We may not be able to discuss dares, but I believe the cat expects us to discuss truths after they get revealed. And I'm assuming there will be multiple of us who will elect to not do our dares if they reach a certain level of severity. It's inevitable certain truths will come out, and I do not wish for that to divide us.
And how the hell a morning debrief is gonna help us here, huh? As far as I'm concerned, it just gets us all rallied in the same place for everyone else to dogpile them for whatever secret comes out.
Then we'll be reasonable and try not to let that happen. I want the debriefs to act as a place where we can discuss anything unsavory that might come out about ourselves as a group and clear up misconceptions before they cause conflict. It sounds reasonable in theory, but I'm not entirely sure how effective it will be in practice. I'm not against it, but I don't think we should assume everyone here is equally open to rational discussion, or will be able to be reasonable with people's individual circumstances.
Oh god, Takimo's back. It's not Takiko, it's Takimo.
And some secrets might just be that bad that they cause conflict regardless.
Yeah, not to mention some of us don't exactly, want to get all talky about that stuff.
Well, it's better to have something in place and let conflict build.
I think it's a great idea. It's also a way to do a roundup in the morning to make sure everyone is still A-okay.
Yeah, at least it helps us with that. Means people aren't just cooped up in their cells all day. Can we just make them a little later, though? I'm really struggling to get up early these days. Well, there's no way we're having food at the meetings this time, considering, we still don't know who Suicide Pact Steven is, and I'm not willing to risk it, so there's no reason we have to have it at breakfast time. How about 11 a.m. then? That late enough?
I guess. Works for me.
Alright, 11 a.m. meetings here starting Thursday,
Wow.
and the first set of secrets gets revealed. Is that settled?
Everyone seemed to agree to that. I wasn't sure how much the meetings were going to help, but at least it was good to have something in place.
Nope, that's sorted. Is everything okay, Shinku? Where were you? I found him in the pond in the courtyard. I thought he drowned. What? Were you attacked?
Nah, I just felt like going for a swim.
Oh, okay.
No, nothing like that, I'm glad you understood.
Then what was it? That's so strange.
So, 75 murders? I wasn't quite sure how to explain it. I didn't want to come off as suspicious, but I didn't want to worry anyone by disclosing the truth. I still wasn't entirely sure what the hell that was all about. Well, I'm not entirely sure. His dumbass probably just fell in the pond and didn't know how to swim. Hey, come on, man. There's no need to be ashamed, Shinku. I never learned how to swim either. I think I just fainted while I was walking on the bridge and fell into the water. It's good Ismin found me when she did.
Right.
Ain't no one buying all that.
If you're having fainting spells, Kutsuki, we could always try to find you some iron tablets.
Painting spells. Get me an exorcist before, iron tablets.
Get me Kako Kurokawa in
Yeah,
here.
get me Mikako Kurokawa. Yeah, that's who we need. We need more Mikakos out here. I'm just saying. We need more Satskis. But we got Sugi, so I guess that part's covered. No, don't worry. It's good, alright. I'll be all okay. Help.
Okay, just be safe, alright? I don't want anything bad happening to you. Maybe take it easy for the rest of today?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to dry up and lay down for a bit. I don't want to get sick or anything. Take it easy, kid. And if you do fall ill, I've got some old Wang family recipes that might be able to help you. With how you're looking at me, man, I think I'm gonna have to respectfully decline. If they let me out of my cell to make them.
Right, we need to get you back in there. Come on, Wang.
Once again, kid, you can.
I'm not calling you uncle.
Fair enough. I followed after that Takiko and Fu as they left, returning to my own cell to put on some fresh clothes. I hope one of these days is to make out with a I saw that. No, I saw Maiko Alt. I know him. It's Maiko Alt. I saw that. Maiko, you ain't fooling no one. I spent a while resting, bracing myself for how bad tomorrow would be. Mike was just typing this in the chat, in a room, just praying no one finds out. Like, hey guys, wouldn't it be crazy if Zeke got a dare to kiss another man? Unless, no, but unless.
That would be so crazy.
That'd be so insane. But after a while, I felt myself becoming restless and wanting something to do. Maybe I should have taken a look around and see if there's anyone to talk to. Anyone. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. What an insane start to the day. We have 3.5 hours. After this, or before this. You know what? I think it's good to we stop for today. 3.5 hours is a lot. It's already 5 a.m. Right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So this was extremely fun, and damn, I wanted to talk a lot more about the dream segment right there, but it was more so personal stuff. So like I won't really dive very deep into that. So I don't really have anything much of substance to say there in general. And yeah, this was extremely fun, wasn't it? So are you liking chapter 2 more than chapter 1 so far?
That's like really difficult, but like kinda.
Honestly, my answer is like so far in the daily life compared to a daily life of chapter 1, it's a resounding yes, honestly. There's more depth, there is more complexity, there's more gray morality and like new dynamics. And Shinku is haunted practically, like that, like PTSD does not do all that. I'm sorry. Right? Like PTSD does not transport you to chapter 76. Or maybe that's just me. So yeah, definitely we're gonna need to unpack what did Shinku see, what did everyone do. The motive will come out, and yeah, I think I think next stream we should do all the or like half of the free time events. The stream after that we do the other half of the free time events, and after that we continue and we'll just do the BDA in one stream, right? We'll reach it.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all from us. Please join the Discord, everyone, right? And we'll see you all next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Yep, stream ending. See y'all. Finally, a decent place to end.